Nice.
So, hello and welcome to Fires from Scotland Podcast.
Today I'm joined by Mr. Ollie Pucknell.
Hello.
So some people will know who you are, some people will not. So if you could tell us a bit about yourself and what brought you into X-Wing and what you do now as part of the community.
So I started playing X-Wing 5 years ago now. Originally I played Warhammer when I was younger. Stopped playing, most people did around 14, 15 more or less. School kind of transitioned out. Went to uni, bumped into certain James Dowdle at university, ended up going to the same uni as him. Met through skiing. From the other side of a room, while there was a party going on, I heard someone talking about Blood Angels and Imperial Guard, and I wandered over and was just like, I need to be involved in this conversation. Then we got back up playing 40k at uni, and then he swapped over to X-Wing, joined the 186th, and I basically followed him around.
Excellent.
And that's how I got involved.
Cool. So you've just won 2 regionals.
Yeah.
Hyperspace trials.
Whatever they are.
Used to be called regionals.
Yeah.
With Fang Fighters, which is what we're going to see on the table today, which is really cool. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And you are currently involved in a bigger project coming up in Poland. If you want to talk about it.
Yes. So just before I go on to that, quick one. I am in charge of the tournament tracker as well. So for anyone that, if you may have seen that online, if you haven't, 186.org/tournaments. Go onto there. Most of the tournaments in the UK are on there or should be on there. If they're not, that's because you guys haven't told me. So please send me your tournaments, just a Facebook link or whatever. I will get them on there so that you guys can spread the word and get more people to tournaments. XTC, which is coming up, is going to be amazing. We look like we're going to have over 20 teams now from countries all around the world. The Americans have just got involved. Marcel Manzano, for those of you in the States watching this, talk to Marcel. He's the one in charge of the team. He's looking for members that are coming over to the Euros. The team tournament, it's a world team tournament, is going to be happening 2 days before Euros on the Wednesday and Thursday. Euros is then happening on Friday, Saturday and Sunday, as well as the massive expo that's going on in Poland. All happening in Krakow. 2 separate locations, but the one that we've got has both beer and is a brewery.
That's important.
So it's going to be great.
I am up there for Euros. So
yeah, so basically I'm the captain of Team England. For Team Wales you have Stephen Gage. For Team Scotland you have Ryan Matheson, who is now taken over from Rory Wilson. And Ed Holmes, and for Ireland, Cormac Higgins. I believe there's a Northern Irish team going on as well, so chat to those guys if you're interested. I've sent out a load of invites to the England members over the last couple of weeks. If you haven't got one of those but are still interested in the team, do email me, message me, do whatever, get in contact. And the best thing that you can do in terms of looking to get on the team is doing well at a certain System Open or any events over the next couple of months. I'm looking to get the team sorted in the next month or so. I need 5 players from the UK. So there's going to be some competition. We've got a lot of good players in the UK, but do what you can.
5 players this year.
Send me a message, 5 players.
Seems good.
Maybe more. But at the moment, there's only going to be 1 team per country. That may change. But there's also, if you're willing to play on other country teams, other countries may need help, mercenaries. As long as you have 3 players from one country, you can field 2 extras from somewhere else. So as England is one of those countries that has a lot of interested X-Wing players, then if you're willing to play for another country but still want to come, then get involved.
Because there can be all sorts of reasons as to why people go. It can be logisticals of monies or just time or anything.
Exactly.
It's not just skill level.
Yeah. And regardless of that, if you're
highly recommend it. Go out the way.
If you're in Poland for the earlier 2 days, if you're having a holiday, come find us in the same location as the Krakow SOS, or just search for XTC in the UK group. My post will come up, and you can find all the details. So there we go.
Excellent. Cool. So, with that in mind, we'll get to some extra. We can still chat and play away and have some games. So let's flip to the table, and if you want to head over, and I'm sure people are familiar with the sort of list that we're running.
Well, I'm not allowed upgrades.
Is that how we nerf you? Is it?
I don't think nerf isn't the right thing, but yeah, it turns out they fit in 200. What's been really interesting over the last couple of weeks is a couple of people have been sending me lists and ideas. Obviously, you can't include another Fang, but them swapping out one of the fangs for something. I think one of the coolest ones I've seen so far is one of them came up from Slack. You have 2 Initiative 3 Star Vipers with Crackshot, Seavor, and Fen with Fearless. That fits in 200 with a 3-point bid. So
Don't tell Phil.
there's lots of stuff. There's lots of options.
It's far too many ships.
But yeah, effectively, Fang fighters are ridiculously efficient, and it's fun having fun. So there we go.
Okay, so yeah, so you're going to run the just the fangs.
Yep, just the Fangs. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That went a spike.
Sorry.
And then Phil, do you want to talk through your list and what you're running today?
Yep, so I've got my extended list with me today because I need practice with it before the SOS. So I've got my babies, I've got Asajj with Lats and Hate. I've then got Forlorn with 000 and the Mist Hunter title, and Paylob with the Moldy Crow title. So again, pretty bare bones.
Okay. So Asajj's ability is still, if you're in range 1 to 2, you can spend a force to give me a stress, correct?
If you're in my mobile firing arc,
Yes.
range, is it 0 to 2 or 1 to 2? 0 to 2.
Yeah.
I expend 1 force charge. If you do, you have the choice of removing a green token or
Yeah.
gaining a stress token.
Nice.
If you have no green token, you just get the stress token.
Yep, sounds good. And you have 2 force points plus hate.
Yes.
Okay. So that is a tanky Asajj.
Yeah.
Good to know. Okay. Extreme Prejudice is, I feel, the best option. And you're using gas clouds because those are really annoying.
Because
with
obstacles without
big
consequences.
ships. Yeah, there's a reason I'm still taking rocks. Right then.
It's because Phil doesn't know how to go around rocks, so you just land on them. It's not a problem.
Well, I'm 200,
No issues.
so I
So am
imagine you have... Okay, well, you actually get to roll a dice. Tell you what, let's flip the coin. Where's me flippy coin? This one is heavy. And
The Euros 2017. Yeah.
So, would you like Europe or 17?
I'll go for 17.
Let's go for 17. We're still in Europe, guys.
Guess what? After
Practical.
Brexit, we'll still be in Europe.
Yeah. First... Well, you got to get this started.
First thing I say, let's just be like a friend.
Right, for those viewers out there, if you're playing against a big ship that likes to go around corners, you've got 2 options. You can make the centre of the board as messy as possible, or you can try and get them out of the way. And I'm going to make the centre of the board as messy as possible. Because Asajj don't like asteroids.
Asajj does not like asteroids.
Hello, X-Wing Tavern Wars, good to see you again. And I can't quite read the second one.
Yeah, I remember practicing for the Hydro Trials. I played against Yanis, who was flying Pen,
Alex B, is that B?
Zealot Recruit, and
Alex Port.
L3.
Oh, by the way, how do I need to quieten down, loud up? Well,
No, I can deal with that.
how's the
Okay.
mic picking up things?
I
Okay.
can deal with that. It's a really good mic. But you just carry on talking.
Asajj,
you know,
that
and
goes
it's fine.
there. Okay.
Because of course you have used Asajj in the past.
Oh, yes.
Let me put it this way: if Rusty's walking across the floor, you'll hear
You
his
can
feet.
hit.
Good to know.
So
So I don't need to shout then, that's good news.
no. Just carry on talking in normal voice. Everything
Noise.
is fine and good and dandy.
Well done, all 3 of you guys, by the way, in hyperspaces and stuff. You guys have been killing it, like as a squadron.
Well, yeah.
Thank you. Try.
I did a bad one last week, but we'll not talk about that.
This
Through the flag for us.
this one is bacon, I think.
It's the bacon strip, yeah.
That is bacon strip. They're starting to get names.
Yeah.
Yeah, bacon strip can go in this corner. You don't get to play with that. It's Asajj does not get to use this to her advantage.
No.
Something Ollie neglected to plug himself is he does also run a Twitch channel, by the way, which is worth watching.
Oh yeah.
And it's quite enjoyable to see.
Yay.
Certainly something I tend to look at on my lunch break. And
You,
not while I'm in the warehouse
No,
working.
definitely not.
No.
Definitely not. You it's essentially just a flow of consciousness that you get on my stream. I will be talking through exactly what I'm thinking while I'm playing. So you get my thoughts while I'm doing things. Right then, after me, I suppose.
3, 3, and 4 for me.
After me.
Yes.
So Fangs get to block things this game. This could be fun. I need my. Am I stealing your tokens so that they're easier to see?
Yes.
Okay. I will try and do that then.
I should get you on a squash, Ollie.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. Thank you very much. Oh, actually, considering you're there. What do we want? I think we want that. That will do nicely. Okay, one of those there, one of those there. And one of those there. I don't know how easy it is for you guys to keep track online of the fangs, but they are all painted differently. So therefore,
Nick, can I have one of all these, mate?
there we go, because you should be able to keep track of them in that regard. There we go, fangs go just about there.
So obviously we've got the system open coming up. I'm pretty sure they can still hear me on stream from here.
Probably. Yeah.
What's your hopes? What's your aims? What do you reckon?
I mean, I want to win the thing, honestly. I feel like this is some of the best form that I've come into a big tournament in a while.
Yep.
Obviously, coming off the back of 2 hyperspace wins raises your confidence, but I'm also very much aware that whilst this is an extremely good list in hyperspace, it doesn't have any natural predators in hyperspace. There isn't anything that is a hard counter.
Even with the additions that came in.
Absolutely. As long as you can fly it right, there isn't anything that you will look at and go, I lose this game 70% of the time.
Okay.
However, I'm not sure if that's the case in Extended. I haven't had enough experience of that yet.
That seems to be a thing in the UK. In general, hyperspace seems, well, maybe it's just down.
I think it's the amount we've had in
Certainly in
such a
our
short time.
When you consider that for the last 6 weeks there's been a hyperspace every weekend within a 3-hour drive of our area, there's been no point in playing Extended because it's just been regional.
Yeah.
There are essentially 60-person store champs at this point. You know what? We're going to go over here. Okay.
So what would be the list you don't want to see across the table from you, Extended?
I think that's the advantage of this. There isn't anything I don't want to see. I just haven't had the table time against it, so I'm not as sure exactly what to do in every single situation. So stuff like Phantoms, for example. I've played the Triple Imperial Aces quite a lot. So your Vader, Suntir, plus something. It's been Duchess in hyperspace. It's in Extended. You're going to see Vader, Suntir, and Whisper.
Yeah.
Which is, again, that's another unknown. No longer got Vader crew on Whisper, so slightly less scary there. Good to go.
Yep.
Good.
No, but it just has
That's
Vader instead.
Yeah, you do have Vader instead, but again, you can deal with Vader. Like,
Let's start the time.
okay, if you've got Vader against 3 fangs, then Vader's in trouble. As much as people think Initiative 6 is amazing, and I love 6s, are you okay with me going from the side? Because I'm moving this guy first.
Yes, we are.
There we go, that goes there. It's the one with the wobbly thing. Yeah, so aces, fangs can deal with aces. You've just got to have enough of them. So that one goes there, then that one goes there.
And Vader as well is not a true ace anymore. It's
Well,
only really an ace twice a game.
Yeah, with afterburners he is a pain, but he's killable. Like with the removal of auto thrusters now in the game, there is no longer the unkillable aces of old for generics. Even Supernatural Kylo, if you have enough ships chasing him, you can do that.
Yep.
You can do that. There you go. Over to you. Cool. Difficulty is catching the damn thing. Vader punches out a lot of damage. He's more of an offensive ace. Whereas something like Suntir would be considered your traditional arc dodger, which Poe would also fit into that sort of mould.
Rusty's like, somebody new.
Everyone comes to meet the dog, it's not us. I listened to your recent appearance on the 186 podcast.
Yep.
Really good listen, actually, really good. Thank you. So for anyone who is interested in how Ollie came to the conclusion of the list, that would be a good thing to listen to. And who you spoke on more about the current meta as well. There's a good chunk of that.
Yeah. I mean, talking about what weeks, it's about a week old. Without some of the without some of the newer stuff. It was always going to be a case of wait and see who managed to figure out the Jedi first. It seems as if Julian Hood has been one of those who has had a really good idea of that. The list that he took to win Cardiff with seems to be pretty effective.
Which may well be the list we have in our second game.
Yes. So I'm quite curious to get against that. I am going to have to retract my earlier statement about Luminara versus Ahsoka. I thought it was actually a fairly fair fight in between them about who was better. Mace as well. Ahsoka is the best.
By a long country mile.
I love Ahsoka.
I did not realise that she could use her coordinate ability on herself, so she essentially has push limit of old with no downsides. It's just spend a force token to do 2 actions every turn.
Only thing she has to do is complete the maneuver, doesn't she?
Yes. So she can take a focused target lock every single turn.
So she can be ions and do it too.
Which is the scary part.
It happens before the perform action.
Because it's after you fully execute a manoeuvre and before you perform action step. Which is the same as the
yes.
ship ability.
So she can take an action and then focus.
Yeah. Or
So that's
she
why
can, she can
Does.
reposition, then take an action, then focus.
She can double reposition.
And then
Can you pass it
focus.
off?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There is.
She's very
Ahsoka has got lots and lots. Of
So Ahsoka is very good. However, she does have a limited force pool, so if you start shooting her, then she will struggle to get that action
Yes.
off. Or she'll get the action off every turn, but she won't have the defense to back it up. Problem
That's why
being,
most of the time when I was watching Julian play,
Yeah.
which is on the stream on the what was the
Some Farstal games.
Games.
Farstal games. I don't know. The
A
channel
lot of
name
the time
is.
he uses his action or one of his actions to focus.
yes,
To,
Which-
hold on to that.
Yeah.
force pool.
is reasonably unsurprising. It's reasonably unsurprising. I mean, I think with what do we want here? I think that'll do. With Ahsoka, I think it opens up quite a lot of options. It's what's going to be really interesting to see. What's going to be very, very interesting to see is what you get as an option when you consider calibrated laser targeting on Anakin instead of Delta 7. We were having a chat this week in the 186 chat that, so basically I was having an argument with Alex Burt about this. And the important thing is he's not wrong, that Delta 7 is probably the best upgrade on a Jedi, but it is very expensive.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you can make the, what's his face, if you can make Delta 7 work, the calibrated laser on Anakin work, then you can get a third Jedi in there instead of the 2 torrents, so you could have Mace or Luminara as your third Jedi. So you can have Ahsoka with 7B, Mace with 7B, and Luminara, and I think that's very, very strong.
That's cool. Ian Courtney says hello.
Hi!
He says, is castling a tactic for the Fangs?
Is casting a tactic for the Fangs?
Without castling, without being without breaking the
Yeah. Why
Or is it? So is it more
Yeah,
a
good
case
to
of
Yeah, so
you're timing your engagement and you do that by stalling rather than castling?
I stall all the time with the Fangs. However, I think castling is a really big mistake. Fangs are incredibly unpredictable. With the boost, with the barrel, you don't know where they're exactly going to be, and they're also fantastic blockers. If you start to castle, then you end up being very, very predictable. And if you end up being very predictable, you end up being very dead, because your opponent catches your initiative 1 Fang at range 2, because he knows exactly where you're going to be.
one of the Fang's greatest weapons is being unpredictable.
Yeah, to an extent. I mean, they're really predictable because you know what they want to do. It's the question is how are they going to do it?
Yeah.
And yeah, I hope to leverage that to my advantage here. Because screw you, Forlom, you're not getting into range 1 of this stress one.
It's alright, I have a Sarge and I have Paydub, so Paydub just stealing tokens instead.
They're over there. That's fine.
For now.
Yes, and you can stay over there.
That's
There we go, Dars. Not Dars, your stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Jedi are very interesting. I played with Anakin and Ahsoka with an I2 arc.
Very nice. Yeah.
I played a couple of weeks ago on our stream against Martin Shivers.
Yeah.
And that was a cracking game. And they are very good at being able to get round.
Clear stress, takes on the focus.
Very good at being able to get around the swarms and things like that.
Do you want to rotate to forward?
Hi John, good to see you again, as always.
Rotate to forward.
John Vickery, watching on.
Hey. Okay.
Very much a regular viewer, thank you very much.
I got a question though.
Yes.
Why did you rotate it forwards?
For token stealing purposes, for not this turn.
But you don't need to.
You don't need to.
Because your primary arc from the multi-crown
counts.
counts.
Leave it sideways.
I bet you just change it and put the actual action that you should do. Which is not that.
Because it's just in
Oh, foreign arc, yeah, it's not foreign
Leave
arc.
it
Yeah.
sideways,
It's just
keep
fire.
yourself
Yeah,
under stress.
Yeah,
That's why I need the practice of this list.
That was why I asked the question. It was
For those
why
budding paddle players out there, think about which direction you want your arc and think about which direction you want him to fly. If you're having him circling the board on the right hand side of the board, you want the arc facing inwards. If you do a hard turn, obviously you're then going to have to turn the arc in response. Okay?
Yeah.
Fair. Hold one. The question is, which way do we better roll? Which way is your arc pointing, Assange?
This way.
Towards me?
Yeah.
Shock. Okay.
Yeah, it was good to see that in Australia, which is where Julian got the idea from the list and stuff from, is Morgan Reed used that list to great success.
She is a disgustingly good pilot.
Fantastic player. And Jaron Foss
Also a disgustingly good
took
pilot.
an almost a very similar style list, but had heightened perception on Ahsoka.
What I want you to consider as well when you guys are hearing this about the Fosses, Jaron Foss and Morgan Reed have won hyperspaces with Kylo. Think about how often you've seen Kylo in the UK, apart from Phil GC coming top 8 and then getting knocked out.
It's crazy. Two shots.
Like,
supernatural.
they are
Yeah,
very good
they are amazing ace pilots.
no need for stress, so I'm just going to stay there. I don't think there's any shots.
Nope, I don't think so.
Shouldn't be. So
Sorry.
tokens go.
Process stress
But
level.
yes, we had.
Yep.
What was I thinking? Completely lost my train of thought.
Connor,
That's not helpful.
Charles.
No.
Had somebody here?
Ben Taylor, of course, managed to make top 8 cut at Aldershot using Kylo,
Ah. Fair enough.
which was very good.
But I find it's really interesting. So we've got all these big events coming up.
Yeah.
And obviously we're all looking at kind of things like the US have had a lot of system opens, there's been Australia.
Mm-hmm.
And the metas, despite the fact that there is obviously internet and crossovers of lists, the metas still seem quite different.
What, Australia versus
the US or versus here?
Yeah, I would say that America in general versus I'm not too sure. There isn't a generic. I suppose the Australians love their aces. That's what I would say. They are very much on the ace play. The UK tends to try and jump to the counter. Everyone will start trying to fly the counter to what's meta. The Americans, to counter the meta, will practice the meta list because they know it's the best list. They will play it to death and make sure that they're the best one with the best list. So what you found in America is the list that's most forgiving to mistakes right now is either Phantoms or 4-ship Rebels, so they're everywhere.
And then you get a bidding war.
And then you get a bidding war. With the UK, you've got a lot of people going for lots of different lists because we're all trying to find a good list. You've ended up with people flying Resistance 5s because it's one of the most versatile and varied lists, so you can do a lot with it. I've obviously ended up with this. Similar thing, you've got 4 ships, they've all got good amount of weapons, good amount of firepower. Yeah, it's interesting to see the different ways that people are trying to counter things.
And I'm just going fortunate. It's kind of my way of doing things. I think maybe that's the kind of American ethos. Fly what you know and then just keep flying it till you get good.
It's not wrong. It's not wrong.
So we're just going to see how that pans out, because obviously we've got the system open coming out this weekend.
Yeah.
How many points are each of these guys worth?
So you've got trying off the top of my head.
I'll tell you on the
Is
screen.
Asajj 100?
No. Sarge is 83.
That's enough. Okay.
No, sorry, 80.
No, 86.
86. Sorry, because
Well,
she was
66 and
84
Tyler's
points
58.
basic. That's ridiculous.
It's an expensive bit of money.
Which was 86 standard.
For them it's relatively cheap, even though it's an annoying pain in the
John
ass.
says pass on his congratulations on
Hey.
the double hyperspace win.
Thank you, man.
It was a pleasure playing you at round 3 in Nationals.
It really was. It really was. I think we're good to go.
Cool, I'm set when you are.
This could either go very wrong or very badly. Let's go with that. 5 forwards. Are you okay with me? Oh no, actually. No, this fits.
The answer is yes.
Yeah.
If it's This makes it easier. It's a bit casual. Does that okay?
Boop, boop. Yeah, we don't mind. I don't mind you doing from the side of the nubs. It's perfectly valid.
Boost. Over to there. Yeah, that'll do. And likelihood is you've just gone a 1 forwards. Sometimes I wish I still had boost and barrel. I think we are still going to stress ourselves for a focus token. That's fine. This one, 3 back. You can only stress one of me.
I can only stress one of you, but I can also take tokens from other ones.
Yeah, that's fine. Focus. 3 bank, focus. Cool. Cool.
Man Sugars is watching, so you can't type in the chat.
Okay.
But maybe Twitch.
Well, I was going to say, what platform is he watching on?
Twitch will lock you down if you post too many things in a short amount of time.
I don't know that.
No, if Martin was posting too many things too fast.
Oh, okay. No, he hasn't posted at all.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, Twitch seems to be having a bit of an issue.
Is he logged in?
I don't know. Alex Britt's on Twitch. Tavern was on Twitch.
A lot of the time you can't chat on Twitch if you're not logged in.
So I'm going to jam.
Jam this guy.
Jam that thing.
Alright. Sure thing. Have you
Token.
got Fearless? Have you got Fearless?
No.
Good. I'm perfectly okay with that. I get bonuses, you don't.
One here.
Yep.
Guess we're distressed, it's blue.
Yep. Dunk.
Now Sarge will bump as well.
Dunk. Mission success.
Because, yeah. 1, 2, 4.
Dunk. He is in the correct place.
He is indeed.
Just in case at this point you don't care if that shit gets blown up, you can put a lot of damage into
Oh, he's not getting blown up. I'm at range 1.
Happy place for a fight.
This is not where fangs get blown up. Even if you steal my focus token, he will say, oh, I'm being shot once. Cool, that's fine.
And then the Sarge rolls 4 crits,
Ready?
you blank out
Yep.
and die.
Hello to the fangs. Oh no, that also happens.
Yes.
That is fangs in a nutshell. But
Yeah.
Flown
Flown enough fangs myself to remember the days where that was just really, really painful.
Your side arc is only 3 dice, correct?
2 dice. 3 dice for each one.
Okay.
So how is it you see that block? How is it you know that's going to be there, that you can make that block? We'll do it the first one.
Oh, with this one, the way that all the ships were lined up was 3 things were going to happen. I was actually expecting a 3 bank from Forlom, not a 1 bank, because I was expecting to try and get a stress token to pass off. The fact that he doesn't have that, really good news for me. That means he can't stress me. I was expecting the crash, which is why these 2 were there. This guy here, Palop had 2 options. Option number 1 was he went 1 forwards and just sat there. Option number 2, he went faster and crashed into me. Same thing with Asajj. If Palop is going faster, then that means Asajj is either doing a 1 forwards or she's going faster. Now, regardless of those things, I either end up with 2 range 1 shots on me, which is fine, I'm a fang, that's where I want to be. Or he crashes me. Neither of those options are bad for me. If I go slow, he's either at range 3, good, or range 2, bad. Or range 1, fine. But there's a range 2 option. So I never want to do the option that allows him to get into range 2. With this option, I sit there and I either block him or I get range 1 shots. Great. These 2 guys, if he's gone short, they're both at range 3. Fantastic. If he's gone fast and crashed, yes, I'm at range 2, but he doesn't have any modifications. So that's okay.
Perfect.
So that's the thoughts. And I am going to stress for a focus. Cool. Because I want you to spend your force points.
This must be your fastest engagement ever. It's only been 15 minutes.
If he wants to turn into me and allow me to get the split on him, then I'm okay with that.
So, Fallen?
Start with combat stuff.
Yep, start combat stuff. So, 000. Would you like to have a stress or can we calculate token?
I would like a stress token, please.
Yep, it's fine.
I'm okay with that.
Yep. Paylob here.
What are the K turns on Forlom? 2 and 4?
Yes.
Okay.
It's 3, 0 to 2. So, yep, I'm going to steal that one's focus token.
Okay.
And then...
He gets it.
Yep. Sorry. And then Asajj, yes. Would Fen like to get rid of that focus token or have another stress?
You have to spend a force to do that.
I just have them.
Okay, so you spent one of your force.
Spent 1 force.
How many force you got left?
1.
And you have no other tokens.
Correct.
I will get rid of the focus.
Yep.
Okay. Sure.
And then, over to Fen.
Over to Fen. Fen is going to check range into power.
Sure.
Because it's probably range 2. Yep, range 2.
Yep.
Your forlorn has no extra mods. I get all of my ships shooting into Asajj at range 1. Yeah, shoot Asajj. Yeah. I know it gives you force tokens, but that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what you got. Considered the double stress. Yeah, that's okay. 3.
Yep. Ouch. I blank out.
Yep.
So,
Shields down.
2 shields
And a crit.
and a crit.
Should have spent the focus. Should have kept the focus.
A whole reach, that's annoying.
Oh boy!
And then
Gets his force charge back.
and then with hate, I regen the force charge.
Be my guest.
Can you guys just call out dice rolls, mate? Like, just wait for rolls somewhere.
Sorry, hit crit from me.
Yeah, that's cool.
Followed by 2
Because I
blanks.
actually put dice rolls on camera.
So Asajj, range 2 into blue dot.
Okay.
So
He
3
clenches.
dice.
Those dice were really
I'll
close.
spend
That is a crit and a focus.
Yep.
Spends the force point.
for hit crit.
Okay. Did you remember to regen with hate?
Yes.
Good. So back down to 1 force point.
Yep.
Fang rolls and says that's blanks. So that is a hit and a crit from the Fang. He was unfortunate. That's on blue. Crit says Panic Pilot gets 2 more stress tokens. Okay, he's never doing actions again ever.
So
Pilot stress.
Caleb
Yep.
will do a
What was that?
range 2 shot.
Yeah, crit. Panic.
Yep. Panic Pilot, 2 hearts remaining. That's the Fang.
Spend 1 focus for hit crit.
Dog roll. No. Go on, green dice. You're going in the bad pile. They're fine. Sometimes they do that. So, no
And then-
evades so far.
Forlorn into Fang at the back there.
Yep.
No mods, 3 dice, hit crit. Wow.
So, sometimes this is the thing with.
Like some
So, this is probably going to be a direct hit.
Hit crit.
Yep.
Direct hit.
2 fangs in 1 round.
2 dead fangs.
So, that's the disadvantage of this list, is that sometimes you can do everything right.
And it still just goes on.
I mean, yeah. So there was, out of 6 dice rolls, 5 symbols with no modifications.
Hey Steve, thank you for the
unfortunate.
sub.
Right,
Nice to see
into
you.
Asajj.
Yep.
Yes, Ian, Ollie is definitely wearing a hat. I don't know when he does.
Spends, well, no need to spend it. That is a hit and a crit.
1 evade.
Yep. So,
And I'm going to spend your stress to make it 2 evades.
okay, are you in arc? I'm not in your mobile arc. Can you still
It
do
doesn't
it?
matter. It's just
Does it say mobile arc or does it say arc?
it's on Lat Resi. While you defend the attacker's stress, you may remove 1 stress token from the attacker to change one of
Very
your
nice.
blank or focus shots into an evade result.
Take a face-up damage card,
So
please.
it was going to be face up anyway because of Hull Breach, but Panic Pilot takes 2
That's
stress. Thank you, Dom.
And your stress is gone.
Yeah, it has
And
a
stress
zero.
gone there. Yes.
Bonus.
Right then, yeah, not the best first round,
No.
Wow.
but other thing, where were those fangs? What range were they?
Range 2.
Range 2.
So whose fault is that?
Well, I took the gamble that Phil wouldn't roll fire with no modifications.
That's never a good gamble against Phil.
If you have no mods against no mods, then it should be reasonably even. I don't expect to die.
Mine's a bit better.
Only slightly, but I've got 4 health on each fang and 3 evade dice.
Yeah.
So
That's fair. I mean, it's definitely.
losing 2 fangs in the first engage is not
Yeah,
something that
I mean-
normally happens.
Average in that kind of engagement, 1 fang may have gone down when you've got
Feel-
the focus on power and force charge on Sarge, but even then.
Feel free to run the numbers on that. I should take 3 damage.
I don't do maths.
Just put it into Gate of Storms. Easy.
Yeah, looking at that, I would have assumed 3 damage, 4 if you're unlucky, on 1 fang.
Yeah.
Not 2 dead fangs. That is for sure.
At which point, I'd probably kill a Sarge.
Yeah.
Because,
I mean, there is a whole breach on the side.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if you've got another 6 attack dice going into a Sarge.
What initiative is Sarge?
4.
Cool.
So after your Fang, but before Fen.
Yeah.
After everything, but before that.
That was really sweet.
Okay. I'm still in it. I've got
Yeah,
two
I'm not gonna lie,
healthy
that
ships.
was a bit ridiculous.
I've got 2 healthy ships.
Hey, fenced alive.
Yeah, exactly.
It's always game.
You good to go?
Yes, mate.
Talon roll.
Yeah, when fenced alive, it's always game.
So we come around this way. And we are as far forwards as possible over there. Takes a stress token. Yep. So it's there. Okay.
Yep.
So you're known for being quite a cautious player, I think it's probably
Yeah.
fair to say. What is it that got you to that thinking in X-Wing? Or has it always been through your 40k days and that as well?
Cautious player, I've always been, whatever game you look at, I've always been one to play like the rogue or the elf.
Right.
Very fast style. I've used Night Lords for Chaos and I use Eldar in 40k, so it's a similar style, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the thing with X-Wing, when I first started learning, I didn't really know what I liked, so I just picked up. I love B-wings and I love A-wings, just from Return of the Jedi. Like that scene in Return of the Jedi where all the ships come in. Never really had much of a thing for X-wings, but so I picked up Rebel Aces and fell in love with the way that Jake Farrell moved as a ship. And if you're going to learn how to play an A-wing, then it's hit and run.
Yeah.
That's how they work. So because of that, I've ended up getting used to the style of being careful. The kind of list that I ended up flying, the reason that people knew me
So-
for Runaway to...
Swap, and then rotate to the side.
Sure. The reason that people know me for Runaway to Victory is because Jake and Han.
Right.
When I was flying Jake and Han, that was the reason. You run away to victory because that's how you win. If you don't, that's going to be a big deal.
That is going to be a big deal.
So that's there. And sort of similar lists that I like flying do similar things.
Is there anything time I've seen you fly a slightly different list than because your UK Nats list last year, which is Nim. What was it?
It was Nim, Jess, and Jake.
That's it.
That's fine.
And that seemed like quite a different sort of list.
Does that crash?
It does crash,
Oh,
yes.
fair enough. Not actually. Nim was an art dodger in that list.
Okay.
Because
Well, it was
he had advanced senses.
PS10 and advanced
Yeah,
sensors.
PS10 advanced senses. And Jess Parver was the blocker.
Okay.
So she rolls in, she gets re-rolls because one of them's probably in arc. And then if she dies, that's fine because Jake and Nim will finish the job.
Fair enough.
And with an auto blaster and initiative 10 with a bomblet, he was pretty good at just doing 2 automatic damage to something to
Yeah,
kill it.
Martin Chip was never good with that one.
You just
That
like
was-
to
I
remind
do like to
everyone
remind
that every time
I
any
can.
story about a
That was
bomb
the
comes
time
up.
five TIE fighters went pop
Okay.
in one round.
Yeah, with that, I'm just going to leave it underneath there because
Yep.
it's...
All set there?
Anyone slightly mentions a bomb.
Did
you know, I did
who's
this
the last
one.
one?
Took out 5 ties in a round.
Lock rotate.
Yes.
Cool. 2 bank crash. Hello, Fallen. Hello, Palop. How's life? Donk. So that's going to be there. It's going to be an arc of Fallen, annoyingly. Okay. So. Clears the stress. Target lock is still on there. That's your stress. Okay, sorry, just to clarify, that is a 2 bank.
Yep.
Over 2 shots. So, Fen.
So, start combat shenanigans first.
Yep.
I will spend the force treasure with regen at the end of the phase to give you another stress token.
Okay, sure. Okay.
Yep.
Anything else?
You have no tokens I can steal with Paylob, and with Forlorn, it has to be at range 1.
Okay. So, Fen is going to go first. He's going to fire 5 into Palop.
Yeah, I thought it might happen.
Well, you know.
It'll be 4 hits.
Considering the dice, I expect to one-shot him. So. No, that's 3 though. It's not bad. 2
That's
blanks. So 3 hits, 2 blanks. That is 3 damage into Forlorn. He is not a happy camper.
Green dice this game proving they don't want to play ball.
No. So, shield and 1 hit.
Winnable, this one.
Was that 4 long?
That was into
Paylob.
Palop.
Just 4
2 damage left on the Hawk.
No,
That makes much more
you're
sense.
just not paying
With
attention.
a fan.
Makes much more sense.
So Asajj is the range 1 into the Zealot Recruit.
Okay.
Inside my side arc, so 3 dice at range 1.
Yep. Hit, and an eyeball.
I'm going to spend a force charge to make it 3 hits.
Okay, no more force charges, but 3 hits. Fang says 1 evade takes 2 damage. Yeah, normally they're all better evade dice than this. Where's my damage deck? 2. Okay.
So, Palov,
Yep.
range 1, side arc, 3 dice,
Who's shooting?
into the Zealot Recruit.
Okay.
Spend 1 focus to make it 2
That
hits.
is a hit, a focus, and a blank. Into 2 hits, 2
2
evades.
evades.
Fang says thank you very much.
And then it's going to be a range,
Range 2 offend.
if I have arc, which I
Oh, actually.
should do. Which
Judge.
That's very close.
Nick, do you want to run that one?
From here.
Yeah.
4 11 to 10. If you want to just get a Dom's angle, it's probably easier.
I think Dom will pursue it better from where he is.
Do you want to just call it?
I think that's it. I think it's it.
Let's just remove a
Don't take it. Pretty sure that's it.
I think it's in.
Ooh, is
I'm just
I
gonna-
think it's in.
yeah,
It's close.
just.
It is. It's in.
Yep.
That's why I removed the
Sugar
ship.
was my list, yeah. Okay, so that is range 2, 3 dice.
Just get this nice and up. Yep.
See what he's got.
Spends
You're
calculate.
allowed to roll blanks at some point.
I did my bait dice.
Be damaged. Yep,
This is what happened to me round 1 in Cardiff.
it happens. Fen is on 1 hole remaining because I can't roll evade. That is 3 squiggles total in the entire game.
Yeah.
If anyone's counting. Right, range 1 into Paddle.
Which I am.
Right,
You could quite easily kill.
Fang 4 into, yeah, he does that. So that is 2 hits and a crit.
Spends a focus,
Depends on the crit then. Takes
So
the face up
one
damage
crit.
card.
which is Fuel Leak.
Damn.
So alive, but dead no matter what happens next.
Well, I mean, we've got 1 health left.
Doesn't
The
matter.
fuel leak is basically irrelevant.
Yep, Fuel Leak is the throwaway, as is Hull Breach. That's fine.
And in the end phase, I'm not passing the stress over with Fallen.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Asajj would like to be double stressed.
Good.
Or a double stressed Palo. Both are acceptable. Yeah, this has been some rough green dice, Ollie.
Nah, it
It's
happens.
fine, it means that they'll be super hot for when you play me.
It's, again, this is the thing on how do you engage different lists. I've had a go running the green dice, okay? Green dice can work, sometimes they don't. So, next time. Actually, I wasn't expecting the stop from Fallen. I was expecting to do the 3 bank initially.
Yeah.
Expecting to get greedy, which is why I propped it up there. That's fine. Okay?
Yep.
I have actually. What did I do with Finn? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, good to go.
Yep. So yours as recruit.
Yep, that's fine. 2 forwards. Cool. So recruit goes 2 forwards, sits in front, does the blocky block thing, clears one of those.
So Palov does the 1 bank.
Hello, how's life?
That will.
Oh, yes it will.
Yeah.
Who brought the gas clouds? I actually missed this out.
I brought the rocks.
I got gas clouds.
Sun back clouds.
So there's 1 bank. Clears the stress.
Gas clouds.
So why
We'll
rocks?
do a.
I can fly around and my opponent can't.
Sounds good to me.
Do I know I'd be-
Pretty straightforward, I'd say.
do a focus rotate.
Yep. Takes the stress.
Phil, did you bring gas clouds because you can't fly around them? Is that-
Yes, correct! That's the answer!
Phil's ships don't care about losing actions, they do care about losing shots.
Yeah.
Gas clouds make a lot of sense.
Yes, they do.
With my list, I
I'm
am.
winding him up.
I'm
they like winding up the
I'm more about precision flying, I think, with the fangs in terms of Phil's ships can very much just get, like they're doing it here, they can just crash and not care. Would have done a 2-bank, not a 1-bank though, because you don't want to clear your stress, you want to pass off to me.
This is very true. But I have 4 sorry, 000, so it makes...
Would have been too stressed.
Yeah, would have been too stressed.
Then
Then you'd have got your calculator.
3 hard with
Because I wouldn't have taken your
Sarge.
stress.
Would you mind just putting my 3 hard out of the
I
bottom
mean,
of the slot,
yes,
please?
but I'm going to do it anyway. Sure.
What?
3 hard?
Yes, 3 hard, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure that isn't landing right on an asteroid?
I don't know.
Because it's landing right on an asteroid.
Pretty sure.
It's going to clear
Very
a flank
close
as
to
well.
an asteroid.
We're going to do this over there, right? I'm going to hold that down.
Yep.
You can now put that in.
Currently have 14 viewers.
Thunk. This is
I
why I
must
take
have
asteroids.
a little bit tighter.
And this is why he takes gas guns.
Okay. So,
Well, that's relevant time.
I just like to wind him up.
And then nothing.
no damage.
No.
It's got a whole breach. Give him damage.
Sarge is cleared.
Yeah.
That stress, and that one is on.
Par 3 is green. Stratocaster's.
Yep.
Gravy. Okay.
Yes. Nothing changed on Violet. They just changed it from green to blue. And things just.
Should have left it with the
Now,
heart.
I know the answer for this because I listened to buckets, but have you considered the list with named Fang in place of Fen?
Ooh, hello. With a named Fang in place of.
Fen.
Oh, Terok instead.
Actually.
What would that gain me? Well, sorry, I'll explain the answer. What it would gain me.
You're still a teacher, I know.
What it would gain me is 12 points. What can I do with 12 points? The answer is you can't do enough with 12 points that is worth Fen.
Fearless on all of them, that'd be about it.
No, because you've got to make him 50 points
True.
each with Fearless.
See you later.
The issue that you've got is the Fangs with EPTs. That's yours. The Fangs with EPTs are so much more expensive than the base Fangs without. So you could fit Terok with Fearless, and you could fit one more Fang with Fearless, and still have 2 initiative ones. Fen is much better.
So
I'm not in any art. I'm going to target lock you.
Yep.
Because where's your locks? We don't have
We
locks.
haven't got big locks.
I bought
Oops.
The only arc you are is Palops.
They can use that as a lock if you want. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Get out system open ones. Right then. So Fen is going to shoot at.
Nope. Because first of all, would you like to have a stress or game calculator token?
You're not shooting anything. Go ahead.
Have you calculated token?
It makes no
I mean-
difference, but I'm allowed to do so.
You're allowed to ask me. You're allowed to ask me to make bad decisions.
It's because I can, not because I need to.
Fen into Palom.
Yeah.
Oh my days. That's target lockable. That's much better.
He dies.
That is 4 hits.
That's
Oh, this is great. This is a
That's
great
an
sponsor.
attack
Yeah.
dice.
Tarok
Still
also
goes.
seems to have diminishing returns on his ability in a world where Jedi exist.
So
Not
what's
so
that?
much Jedi, more larger amounts of fighters. That was 3 damage if you rolled one of those. Oh no, 4.
I think it's more things like your Rebel Beef, where
Okay.
especially
fielding.
like the list that Kalen Wong took, that had six
Okay.
It's a very dead.
Rebel list ships and stuff. Terok
yes.
can only strip token from
Dials?
one,
Yes.
Dials.
and then the other 5 still have tokens.
That's why you got Palop, right?
And Terok
Oh,
is
look, there I rolled a
really,
couple of
really
paces
sad.
to the bowl.
Terok
Okay.
is really, really sad.
Fear Tarok terribly. James James and I had a good
This
game where
is
Tarek was,
1, 2, 3, 5.
Oh, Terok's very good against the bomber
5
because it strips all of it.
Sorry, 6 remaining.
6 remaining.
Okay, definitely.
But you've got 1 health Fen, and you've got a Zealous Recruit still with 2. It's still a
We can
game.
do this game. Right.
It is still a
See
game.
what
Oh,
we
it is
got.
silly, yeah. It's also it's Ollie. I don't count Ollie out.
I'm enjoying this quite a lot. Yes. Yes.
I'll pay more attention to that.
Yes, that's fine. The fact that Palob's off the board is gravy. I may be hurt, but we're still able to win. That's a question. That's an interesting question. That puts you there. That puts you there. Not worth it. Right. Okay, good to go.
I think I am.
So is your ship going to go back on space?
Yes, in a second, mate.
Look at him.
That's right.
No, just one drop.
There we go.
Yep.
Okay, ready?
That's the response
yes.
I would have gone with.
Camera shift. So.
3 forwards, clears the stress. It's the one that is squiffy. If it's okay with you, I'm going to switch fangs,
Yep, it's fine.
because this one looks cooler. And also, he doesn't come off his base all the time.
Yeah. It's like Tom's Dropsy.
Boost focus stress.
Cool.
I got very used to saying that. Yep. Cool.
Still a boost token.
2k.
Still so good. If anyone is interested in those, by the same token, as you see the logos on there.
That's going to
That's
cost
where we
us
got
from.
the fabulous large tokens. Do give them a look. They've got some really nice stuff. Really nice stuff.
Definitely going to be having another order going through shortly. To get some new tokens, like strain tokens.
That was the 2k.
2k, yep.
Sure.
And then Sarge doing 5k.
Okay, very nice.
Because
Bucking out.
you
Whip.
are stressed, so...
Nope.
No, you're not stressed.
No.
That was the fangs.
That was the fangs.
No, that was what.
It
It was this one.
It was that one.
That's not
Yeah.
clear.
So it's definitely not home.
No. It was a Zelda grace.
Would that be a 2k coming up then?
Okay. No,
So
not
it's
that
out.
one. It's the hard one. But yeah, it's definitely not stress.
No.
Right, we're going to barrel out of arc, and we're going to stress for focus, and we're going to shoot a sergeant. Bloop. Bloop. Yeah. Okay, stress focus. Cool. Right then, Fen into... That's annoying, you get 3 evade. Okay.
Yep.
Massage. Have to do the roll there. So,
I mean, we did have the case where Alex with a little...
you get 4 dice.
Yeah.
Alex with a little droid shot at Venny through a gas cloud.
Sure.
Nick just rolled eyeballs, took a damage.
Yep. Yeah, that happened. Range 3 through a gas cloud with a droid with no tokens. Got hit crit into
That
them.
one.
Sure. So I evade it.
Yeah.
It's cast card.
Yeah. Well, I could spend the 4 shots, there's no point, you're going to evade it anyway.
Check range there.
Yes. I don't think so.
No dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the end phase, though, I will pass the stress off to you.
Well, that's frustrating. Forgot about that.
It's stressful, not frustrating.
Ha ha.
Do you think
I'm a dad, but I do dad jokes, it's fine.
I mean, he is a little bit funny, but not that funny.
I'm little.
No. Just really far away.
Jesus.
Has to be said at some point, it's fine.
Sorry, because usually we've used the guests, so it's fine.
Okay.
Sorry, we've used Nick, it's fine.
Maybe we never abuse a guest.
We'll use someone.
Ready?
Yeah.
Well, unless it's Phil GC and then he deserves it.
Phil. No, Phil does. Phil does.
Lovely.
He is lovely, but he's also... He's starting to get good at X-Men, so he can abuse it. And I'm allowed to say that.
But it's interesting that there's been previously several comments from Phil
Okay.
to if you buy something that's a bit more meta, maybe you'll do better. I'm not sure that's wholly true, although there's obviously partial truth in it. I think what's done him better
Is the
is
stress...
being so analytical of his own play of the last, whatever it is, 1.5, 2 years.
Coming up to 2 years.
Coming to 2 years, yeah. But that's what's done it. And it's,
He's become comfortable with what he uses.
yeah.
Hard 3. Fine enough, I'm going to flip down the whole bridge.
Oh, shock. Okay,
That seems to be cheating.
Boo!
ready?
Haha, yes.
2 forwards. Consider going somewhere else, but that's will do. Oh, sorry.
How much force have you got massaged in there, Phil?
2.
Should be now full.
2 forward.
Annoyingly, that's again through a gas cloud, but that's not terrible for me actually.
First stress.
I'm okay with that. Clears 1 stress.
Yes. And
I'm out of range 1 though.
cool.
Yes. I was expecting to crash me, which is why I ended up going forward.
Do I want to give you another stress or save my force charges? That's the question.
You absolutely give me a second stress.
Yeah.
I mean, there is no question. You give him the second
Okay,
stress.
Fen, range 1, 5 dice.
Yeah.
There is no question. You always do.
That is off 2 hits.
Yep.
So,
2 base.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 with the gas cloud.
okay.
I mean, that's just showing off.
Sarge, range 1, back at you. Nothing.
Shit's better.
And then
Range 2.
full on range 2. Hit crit.
Defense. Call that there.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was bad dice on my part, and did I engage the wrong place? No, I didn't. Should I be more careful? Yes. Yeah, sometimes that happens. 2 fangs in a turn, you can't really come back from that.
That's fangs, though, isn't it? They have that variance.
That's
Very rarely.
Really?
Very, very rarely.
Yeah, if you're playing it correctly, which Ollie is very good and very frequently does.
If I put my fangs in that position every game, then yes, that would happen more often. I wanted to see whether that was the correct decision, if you like.
That's fair.
Turns out, no. 30% of the time, closer to 10% of the time, but same principle.
Okay, so we're going to re-rack and get a Dom.
I'd have to Firestorm, so unfortunately I'm going to have to bow.
Enjoy.
Let's go.
Because I did give Mr. GC a lift up there.
Just give us 2 seconds, guys, and we shall get set up with the next game. I'm going to keep the stream running and just switch to this.
Is audio going off or still on?
did you have a charger?
I don't seem to have one that fits that cable.
That's all right, no problems. Ooh, still alive. It's not really long.
Right, so we're back on live. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, it's
Hello.
on. So welcome back to Virus and Scrum Firecast. We still have Ollie and
Christopher, you're an ass. That's all that needs to be said. And I'm forgetful is the actual reason. Carry on.
Let me put that in. I've typed a capital O in Dom's name for some stupid reason. It's fine.
Yeah, so I'm off to Euros. I've got,
It's pretty clear. We can see that.
Ollie, so I'm off to Euros. I've got my set aside. So even if I'm not playing, I will come along and support you guys and make sure to get the extra couple of days outside.
So
Thank
for
you.
game 2, we got Dom. Dom's going to fly. Is it the same as Julian?
Jedi!
Jedi, so Anakin Skywalker, R2 Astromech Delta 7B. Ahsoka with R2 Astromech Delta 7B, and 2 Dark Troopers who don't need any clothing because they're just annoying.
It's going to be good fun. Right. Okay, dice get to be present. Very much so. And I will see you on the weekends.
Yeah, so you could be player 1, unsurprisingly.
Shock.
Very kind.
So it's a real shock, I know.
How much of a bid have you got?
2 points.
Okay, it's Julian's list, sure thing. Okay, you can't block me though, that's nice.
I can't block your eye ones.
You can block Fenn, he deals with that all day. That's okay. Cool.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I've been playing around with Anakin, Ahsoka, and the Arc, which is a list that Cormac's been flying a lot.
Yeah.
And that card of Julian convinced me that the torrents seemed quite good. So I bought some torrents.
I like the Arc. I really like the Arc. I think more firepower is probably the way to go. I see why the little B-wings work though. Torrents are fun.
They're really good.
Yeah, they're 10 health. For those of you that remember how hard it was to kill Palob last edition, that's how hard it is to kill one of these little.
Well, they're for 25 points.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, I mean,
two of them, why not?
Yeah, I mean, Nick and I were playing a little game before you turned up. So this versus the Resistance Bomber list, and they just got in the way. They just caused
They
a
are very
massive
good.
resistance.
Very, very good at getting in the way. But fangs don't mind to it, guys.
Nope. That on the timer's there. Why do you go?
You might as well start it. Okay.
You're pretty much there.
Yeah. Anyway, half the time I will be setting up rocks while time has started anyway, so.
So, soon to the back.
Is Alex going to be a five-star?
I think so.
Say hi.
Would it? And it feels like I give it a done.
Nice.
Before they head back over.
Yeah. Well, if depending on what time start finishes, then we may go there.
Yeah, go for it.
Right then, after me.
Yep.
That one is probably better.
So I'll see you guys on the weekend.
Enjoy. See you soon, man. Okay. Have a week. See what we go from there. I always find that whenever I'm playing on the table, I get one game of being stupid and just going home.
I had contemplated streaming from the shop, but logistically it's not easy and there'd be a lot of noise in the background. So
That's fine.
that's why we did it from here.
There's no
It's
issues.
not far to get this one.
Yeah, that was useful. I need a new strategy for them. That's fine. Not jousting it seems like a sensible decision. Or going past it.
I no longer need to be in camera, I can change it ready to go to work.
Okay. Fine. Right, make sure it's straight. Yes. Hi, Anakin.
I'm not sure that the fangs are one list that would scare me overly much. But
Well,
you being
come on, man.
across from me, flying that is terrifying.
That's the thing. Playing against someone flying Fang, you never know. It's entirely skill cap. Because they are... What I would say about them is they have a very low floor and a very high ceiling.
Yeah.
So, if you're paying attention, then they are a very good list. However, they're also very easy to explode if you get wrong, as shown by me last game. So, yeah, could be curious. You got Delta B on both Jedi, right?
Yeah, they've both got Delta B and Archer Astronauts. They are my only upgrades, so I don't have many upgrades more than you.
My rabbits are going to be chill when I get home, aren't they? You good to go?
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Alrighty.
So I'm going to try something new.
Yes. Commenting on your phone.
I'm going to do the overlay from here.
Ah, that's cool. There, and then we do the barrel. Yes, hello. I know you want attention, but I'm doing things. So I can't give you attention right now.
What I can't do for now though is see the chat. Can you just click on the other window?
Alright, I might chat less now. You have my full attention.
You might chat less. Are you scared?
No.
Concentrate.
Concentrate. Okay. Maybe I probably wasn't concentrating as much as I should have in the last game.
I think you probably weren't, but that's okay.
No, that's fine. It gave me useful information, which is why we're here.
It's better to do it now.
Exactly.
The system open.
Cool. Over to you.
On the plus side, if somebody does want to watch this video, they've got to scroll through the other one first.
No, that wasn't the reason I was that.
No, I know.
I did badly, but also, yeah.
It's a bit funny. That's right. I mean, the reason we do this is not just to play games and win at all costs. It's about
good
chatting
to
and having a
get.
laugh.
It's good to get people seeing X-Wing and other bits.
Yes.
It's just really nice to see loads of new content out there. That was one of the reasons why I did. I probably went about a year of thinking about it before I put my stream out there because I was chatting to a load of people in the 186 and it was like, would this be something that you'd be interested in? Like the way I do my streams, like the brain dump kind of thing.
Yeah. What is the actual link for people who don't know? It's
twitch.tv/Ollie_186.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Yep. 5 forwards.
Because I definitely enjoy it. It's definitely given me some thoughts about rock placement you were talking about the other day and stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of things in X-Wing that people don't think about. Focus stay there. Which makes life interesting. And if people thought about it a bit more, then I feel like they would improve a lot. I mean, I'm okay with not. Can I have a look at one of the torrent dials? Thank you.
It's not bad. It's not a bad dial.
It's not terrible.
So no B-wing with a white 4 forwards. I like B-wings. B-wings are great. There's a reason I keep on calling them mini B-wings. Because they are basically that.
Well, there's a lot of new contacts coming out recently. So you got like the Sith Takers are doing their Sith Takers snapshots, they call them.
I like that. Anything that's 20 minutes and is easy to
I like
watch
them.
is good for
They're
me.
really focused, I find. That's why I quite enjoy them.
Yeah.
And with obviously the Minor Skull Squadron, everyone's still putting out a bunch of content and a lot of events to go to create content.
Yeah. One of the reasons I started doing my stream the way it is do you remember Dion when he was doing his initial thing where he had 2 players both mic'd up?
No, I wasn't really around then.
Really, it was only about a year ago.
I wasn't paying much attention.
Fair enough.
Watch
Go
videos.
watch Gold Squadron. It's one of his things that he did recently. And yeah, he puts mics on both players and puts noise cancelling headphones on, so that you can hear everything that's going on. Yeah, we'll do that. 2 forwards from in focus. He puts noise cancelling headphones on and does that, and so you can hear And they do exactly what I'm doing while I'm on my stream.
Okay.
You can hear them talking about why they're doing things. It's not just what they're doing; it's why, which is really useful for players. And I really enjoyed it. And I thought, well, you know what? If that's out there, then why shouldn't I do it? And then we stopped it. And we're just like, well, I'm definitely doing it now because it hasn't been used. So, yeah, one of the things.
I've been very reluctant to put live audio out
Yeah.
when running games,
Oh yeah, that's
like table audio.
yeah. No, that's
Pretty
one
sure
of the
that's
things.
a no for me at the moment.
No,
But I've
that's-
been quite happy to come to them. We did in a tournament a couple of weeks ago in 5-star cards.
Oh yeah,
which
but
was really good.
so tournament with during games, yeah, I completely get that. Like I completely understand why that is a thing and why you don't want to do that. Okay.
Sorry, this is probably the first. Is this the first time Jedi have been? No, it's the second time in the stream. So,
Yeah, same time because I played them against Martin.
So Seka using ability to boost.
Yeah, it's but yeah, the reason obviously I can do it on my stream is because it's words are hard. Nice. Yeah, the reason that
94. Good evening.
I can do it on my stream is because obviously Vassal. Okay.
Yep.
5 forwards.
Yep.
So, raise 2 dice, only in a take. You don't have Duke. You don't have a 1 forwards. I want to stay there with the focus. Hi there. Should have boosted. Oh. Was he saying that? If I'd have boosted, you would have been able to get away from me. Ben is on anti-Anakin duty.
That way. No, that's the right choice. Let's try it. Well, this is the time for trying things. I'm going to spend a force charge.
Yeah.
2 barrel.
Yeah. And do boost.
Yeah.
Nice. How many fits?
Barrel there. And then just boost 1 fort.
Okay.
That's finished.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Shots.
Yep.
Fen has none over to you.
Nothing from Anakin.
So
okay.
Ahsoka looks like range 3.
Probably. Do you want to check it? Oh, you got it. You got it. Yeah, right. Sure.
Range 3 into red dot.
Sure.
2 hits and an eyeball.
2 hits and an eyeball.
No, I'll just do it like that. Sure.
Spend the focus.
Yep.
Who's out rolling one today?
Well, that's not too bad. Because I know what the dice are. Like,
Yeah.
I remember the numbers enough. That's good to know.
So range 2
Yep.
from Gold Squadron Torrent number 1 into
Yep.
Fen. Nothing.
Zilch.
And then range 3 from Gold Squadron number 2.
Okay.
Nothing.
Sure. Right, thanks.
This is my dice stack.
Yeah. Okay, Anakin has spent 1 force.
Yes, Anakin's got 2
So
force.
he has 2 single tokens. Let's check the guy at the back first, if you could. No range?
Nope.
Nothing Ahsoka, so that's fine. 2 front guys are going to shoot Anakin.
Yep.
Range 3, guy without focus first.
Yep.
For 2 hits.
3 evades.
Okay, next guy. 2 hits.
1 evade and spend a force charge to make that 2 evades. Isn't it?
Sure thing, so he's got 1 force, which then immediately regens, so he's got 2.
Yep.
Alright, darts and stuff and things. Curious and curious and curious. Okay.
Very different game. Very thinky game.
That's why I like playing against this style of list. This is my kind of game. I just I don't like playing against the full colours.
You prefer the I see it as fencing kind of game where you kind of parry riposte.
Yeah, I'm good at it. Again, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to just go straight into Field's List, because I can block it. But yeah, there's like the fact that you can stop and get a calculator. Forgot about that because I haven't played against Fallen for long enough. Just Visage dealing stress every single turn is frustrating. Shoot at a range 3, get good trades, just chew, all different angles. It's a much better way of doing that game.
So it's good that you had that game to
exactly.
realise that, I guess.
Exactly.
So guys, if you are enjoying the game, please do share, please do give subscriptions, give us a like, get the notifications button, go on our Facebook page and get the notifications of that as well. That is where you'll get the most information of what we're doing and what's coming up. We won't be streaming live this weekend, obviously. One, because we've got Ollie here already, which is great. He was able to accommodate us and come around and play a few games. And two, obviously the system open is there, so there may be a video or two popped up on Facebook of me running around chatting to people, because I will. But if you get the notifications for Facebook page, we'll tell you when we'll be on next. I'm hoping it will be the weekend after. And there may be a few extra games in between, as I have some time off. So I may get a chance to play a few more games and do a bit more streaming, maybe on the Wednesday night. Perhaps if anybody feels like not having a massive break from X-Wing after System Open, which I know tends to happen quite often.
Yeah, I'll be back at work, so I won't be able to. Okay, let's go first. Hard ones to the left. Followed by a curvy boost. Up here.
Oh, I answered that question before it even came up. Right, okay.
Stress focus.
The question asked about will be the stream of the System Open this weekend. I believe First Earth will be streaming at the event. From speaking to Simon, I know he's going to be there. So First Earth on Twitch is the place to look, but I'm sure he will post in many groups of what he's doing.
Now there's a question.
Do something silly like Hunger Games after SOS. Well, somebody knows him. I will not stream it. Well, could I stream an event after Hunger Games? Would that be a bit silly? I think that would be a bit silly. But there will certainly be some variation lists and things after the System Open.
Should still have her an arc, and that might be worth it. Okay, carry on.
Probably will be. Smooth it can right.
Fang's doing fang things.
I got this very wrong, but we'll see what happens.
Well, it's an interesting conundrum where the main reason for the Tyrants to be in the list is to be used as blockers.
Yeah.
I'm only really going to be able to do that against Fen, obviously.
Which is why it's interesting having the initiative like that.
Yeah, I think I've got all of this very wrong. We shall see.
Thunk. Barrel roll was worth it. I got him. Thunk. I'm okay with that. Okay.
And I changed my mind about 7 times about this manoeuvre, and I should have stuck with the first manoeuvre I put down.
I covered everything, so.
Well, I should have put the first manoeuvre I put down, and then I would have been happy.
Out of interest, what was the first move?
3 bank that way.
3 bank.
Yeah, I mean
that lands you straight on a rock.
it may well land me on a rock.
Too hard would have been
But
fine.
well, the reason why the 3 bank is because yes, it does land me on a rock,
You can still
okay.
boost.
but I can still go off it
Why not hard 2?
because you can still shoot me then.
I can't. Yeah.
Possibly. I mean, that was my thought.
Anyway,
Is you wouldn't have been able to shoot.
I was wondering whether or not you were going to go down
But,
that way. As it was. Thunk.
I mean, it's not the end of the world.
It is not the end of the world.
Ahsoka's got a lot of health, can regen, and has 4 structures.
Yes, but I like shooting her. As opposed to her shooting me. Which she's still going to do, but it should hopefully hurt. Hard one.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think you were going to commit hard enough for it to make a deal of difference. And, oops, sorry.
I don't think it's going to make a huge deal of difference,
Well,
but
he's
it might
gonna be
take Fem out of
that, so
get.
okay. And he's touching this thing. Sure. Lovely. No stress. Sits there.
And Ahsoka. Oh no. Ahsoka, Anakin.
Anakin
Oh,
says,
I'm talking about.
hello.
Anakin.
Ooh, there's a
I'm
bang
now
there.
wondering who Docking Bay 94 is.
Oh, I know who that is. Sorry, I've seen you before. I have no idea who your actual name is.
I'm wondering if it's Dan. Dan Fluid of the Forest and Cards. Just
Could be. Hi, Anakin. How's life?
Not good. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
It's not a happy place, but it's where it is. So he's just going to take a look. Okay.
Important difference when you take your time with the facts going in and making sure you understand where your opponent's going to be. There were too many variables when I engaged there. Going fast on the first turn, I should have gone slow and wasted more time, or just gone off that way.
But Fang gets to shoot first.
Yes, he does.
Range 2 into Anakin.
Also, actually, my rock deployment was bad.
Or onto.
No, range 2 into Anakin.
I mean, you can shoot turn if you want.
I'm going to check. I'm going to check for range 1 on the jar. No, range 2 into Anakin. 3 dice.
Yeah.
That is 2 hits.
Spend the force charge.
Okay, down to 1 force. Your shots.
Yep. Range 2 hit, I don't think. Yeah. Range 6. One hit and 2 eyeballs, spend the lock.
Okay.
For 2 blanks.
Squiggles.
Wonderful dice are dice, I guess. Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Is range 1.
Yeah.
Or do we have arc there?
Yes. Maybe. Yes.
No.
bottom corner of the base, maybe.
No, I don't think I
Roll a
do.
dice on it.
No, I don't think I do. It's fine.
No.
I'll go for the range 1.
Okay.
Unlikely to do anything, but let's go for it. 1 hit.
Fang say also they.
Well, my red dice.
my
are
vague dice are
being
working this
paid,
game.
and my
This is
red
what they
dice
normally
are
do.
not.
Right. Your torrents. Don't have shots.
Don't have any shots now.
Off and off. So thanks.
Yep.
This guy's going to go first. Range. Oh, actually no. This guy's going to go first. Range 1 of Ahsoka.
Yep.
Don't split fire. That is 2 hits.
1 evade.
Yay!
Take 1 shot.
I did the damage. Range 1 of Anakin because he's only got 1 force left.
Anything luck?
Just 2. Neither of our red dice are working. Oh,
I actually think it's a knock.
sorry. In which case,
No,
range,
that's
range
fine.
2 on Ahsoka.
Just want to double check, but yeah, that's fine.
Hit and crit.
1 evade, take 1 shot.
Take shield. 2 shields done. Okay, done.
Okay, region force.
Good.
Back to dice.
Right. Interesting.
Cool. Right. Red dice do stuff.
Well, I only got 2 hits and 2 hits on my 4 dice attacks, so.
Yes. Yes. Your red dice weren't good either. Let's get that straight.
Yeah.
Neither one. Sad.
This is an interesting turn.
Yes, it is. It's a fun turn, though. That's annoying.
Docking Bay 94 says he's 007. Nick Bond?
Ah, yes.
My first guess. Good to see you, Nick.
It is most definitely Nick Bond. Shaken and stirred and everything else.
We shouldn't have to go to work tonight.
Work is work.
I'm not even sure if
It's not a bad job, to be honest. It's fairly stress-free. The only stress I get is the stress I make myself.
Yeah.
Putting myself under pressure, which I don't need to do.
But if you want to do a good job, which is hard to do a lot of the time. God damn it. That's fine. Okay.
It's so interesting for me watching this game because I know how much you both are calculating and thinking and working through.
Well, it's interesting to, because this is the thing, when I'm running my streams, I will be talking through what I think my opponent's going to be doing. Which I do sometimes.
I've seen you do it, and your opponent's going, trying to work out, does he know I'm doing that? Does he think I'm doing that?
No, you got three good options. You're going to do the good options, or you're going to do the stupid one.
So the question is that on purpose, or is it just a habit, or?
Sometimes. Most of the time, it's just a habit.
Yeah. Is it Tom Reed does that a lot? Is one of the Reapers does that?
Stick with the hard two. Fairly sure it just lands on the rock, but you know. Can we mark Ahsoka?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm fairly sure the best. Phil G. Caesar does it. I think the best way to get through it though is to just tune it out.
Because that flipping finger. Look at that millimetres.
Look at that! Look at that! Take a photo of that.
Because of that flipping finger. But clear stress.
I mean, yeah, I'll take that. We're going to roll. Over this way. Okay. Go over there, as far forward as humanly possible. Then it's going to get really messy. This guy's going to do 4K. Which should block Anakin's 5K if you've been ambitious. It's always fun to talk about why we do these things. Stress token, stay there. Sorry, this guy didn't take his stress for a focus. I apologise. Doing all the things. Then he's going to have to get out of the way immediately because this guy's done the hard two over his head. You got it? Thank you. And is attempting to get in the way of Anakin and Ahsoka. And we'll go there. Thank you. Beautiful. I promise all this fitted in my head. I don't like the possibility of where that torrent's going to end up. Where's Anakin going to end up? I have no idea. I have more chance of catching Ahsoka if I bar roll, I think. And also, I really want to shoot you if you K10, so I'm going to roll over this way. And it gives me range 1 of Anakin if he does the hard one and just crashes. And that gives me a fade dice. So stress and focus, and it also possibly blocks torrents, which is good. So we're going to do all of those things.
3K.
Gets me into range 1, that's fine. Range 2.
Yeah, I don't think that's the one he's going to shoot at.
Can we mark fender from that side, please?
We can indeed.
The other side, sorry.
Oh, you're going up that way?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm at a slight angle. Wasn't
Oh,
100%
yeah,
sure.
you are.
Okay,
Fair
anyway.
enough.
So,
Yeah, it's,
probably
when
would
it's
be fine.
when it's that close, you don't want to risk it.
But I'm just like, turn roll that way.
Where were we? Over there? Over there, yes. Okay. All good? Ahsoka, where are you off to?
4K turn.
Hello. It's annoying. You cannot be allowed to live. Sorry, Padawan.
What do we do with you?
Stay there.
Nope. Staying there seems bad.
Yeah.
So we can just use her ability to. All options seem bad. So she can perform an action even though she was stressed.
Out of interest.
Fine-tuned then her ability is.
But she's done a K-turn, so she's stressed, so she can't find change.
She can't find
Can't
change
find
because she's stressed, but
But
she
she
can
can
do
use
her
her
ability
ability.
because her ability specifies while stressed.
Because
What was the curiosity?
that was the.
That was
double.
curiosity. That's
And then I remembered that one of them is an action. I know that she can't do two, but I didn't know which one it was. It's the because none of the Jedi can do it when they flip, so it's got to be her ability that allows her to do it.
What do we do as her action for the spending of a charge?
So I improved the Beta Core setting in your masterpiece.
Terrible.
The which?
Beta Core.
Oh yes.
She,
That was my 30th birthday present from Dom when I painted it.
Nice.
she seems to be in a
I
bad
used to use the Night Halter, but use the rules of Beta Core on my 40k army.
Oh cool.
Because before Primarchs were a thing.
I was running 3 Demon Princes. Battlecore.
She seems to
Was
be
this in the invisibility times?
place.
Yeah. It was good. It was fun. It wasn't good. I wasn't good, but okay. I was average.
Yeah, it's good fun to play.
Not anymore.
Yeah. I mean,
Such
you
as
can
it is.
throw lots of dice at something, but it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
And then someone comes in with a one-way combo and stumps all over your army.
Yep.
It was so much. It was so
No,
promising.
ironically, my issue is I didn't like painting models.
Yeah.
It wasn't painting. Building was great. And then I decided for the
Calm
bomber
down.
and my
You've got 3
I
decisions.
decided to paint.
You've got 3 places you can be.
Or I could just stay there and take a token.
You've got 3 places you can be. Don't stay there.
No, I stay there, that's the wrong choice. I'm worried about Fen. That's my issue. So I'm worried about Fen. But I think this is the right choice, so we'll go for it. And then Fen is probably going to wreck me, but
That's what you do.
Fen's probably going to wreck me, but I think that's probably the right choice in that situation. But who knows? Cool. Nos. Fen.
Half 3.
Half 3.
Shouldn't hit out again. Probably. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything is fine. Everything's good.
Everything is awesome.
He's not staying there. I think he's actually going to murder a torrent. Because that's not range 1.
Seems fair.
And can't boost, so. Also, for those people that are watching that might want to fly fangs, you'll notice what I've just done is I've cleared the exit access for this guy next turn. Stress focus. Cool. Carry on. Oh, just 5 volts.
Yeah, I didn't expect you to be that. So just go crash.
That was the plan. The K-turn wasn't the best move, but it was the one that messed up Anakin if he decided to go over there. So that's why. Right, Fen, range 1 into our friend over here.
Yep.
I'll do my range 2 Ahsoka. You have 1 force point. You have 3 shields. You're not going to be able to one-shot a torrent.
Well, you might do.
Ahsoka's one shield.
Yeah.
Ahsoka's got 1 shield.
Shoot Ahsoka with 3 dice. Ooh, that'll do. 2 hits.
Spend the force charge.
Okay. Over to you.
Not taking damage is better than taking damage.
It is indeed.
So Ahsoka, range 1, it's the only shot Ahsoka's got. So, happy Fang. 2 hits and a crit.
Not quite so happy. Doesn't matter what third
Happy
is.
Fang,
I
doesn't matter
spend focus.
Doesn't matter what that is.
Get
'cause
evade.
You
That's
get
the wrong
it
word.
with
Where's the dice gone?
Concord Dawn.
Whiskey stove.
Okay. Fang says, let's crits in there.
Fang's got lots of dice but no mods. Range 1's still probably the wrong choice. I have a target look. No, with this ship. So let's just do 2 dice into red dot on this turn.
Okay. Okay. No. Because reasons. Okay.
2. This one over here. We do range 3.
Yep.
Hit crit.
Hit crit.
Hit crit.
Oof.
Pesky torrents.
Ow.
Ouch.
Actually,
Red
sometimes they do that. Hit and crit is blinded. Okay, he's going to shoot you back.
Yep.
2 hits.
2 hits.
I didn't do that. Range 2.
You rolled too many dice this way.
Yep.
Hit crit. There it is.
Just blank.
Nope.
Hit crit. And the crit is panic pilot. Jesus.
That's-
That is
that's-
probably.
That's a fang crit, that is.
That's a really, really bad situation.
Not ideal.
That's a really bad situation, therefore, so.
Everyone is stressed. Dials.
Everyone is awesome. No,
That's a lot of stress on the
so
board.
Anakin's not stressed.
Every single fang is stressed, that's life.
And
Business
and 3 of my 4 ships are stressed. So 7 out of the 8 ships on the board are stressed.
Business
And Ahsoka
as
has 3 of them.
usual. These guys have white hair at this point.
Ahsoka gets 3 of them.
I'm getting that way, I'm getting old.
I don't get.
Mine's
Alright,
as
I'm
well.
35, leave me alone.
Seriously, I'm getting them. I need to stop shouting at kiddies. More to the point. I'll stop doing as much marking as I'm presently doing.
Working too hard on me.
Yes. In some eyes, maybe not. I need to have a conversation with work about going to Worlds.
Oh wow. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, indeed. Where do you go from here?
No, I don't. Pass. I don't know where I'm doing. I can't help you.
Okay, let's do that.
No, you're ready.
I'm ready. Alright then. I believe I'm ready. Let's just check. Yes, and yes, and yes. So, get this guy out of the way.
Stuart.
He will stay where he is, take a focus. Okay. Still good as blind pilot, but he wants his defense.
Yep.
Okay. Who are we doing next?
Makes all kinds of sense.
Let's do this guy. Hard 2. Probably gonna fit. Maybe.
Let's move the giant pile of stress out of the way. This time literally being giant stress, not not a giant pile, but giant
Pile
stress.
of giant stress.
Pile of giant stress.
Hello.
Clears his. Likes where he is, takes focus, stays there. Hi Anakin, how's life?
And kitchen. All groovy.
This guy, 2 bank. Probably going to hit Ahsoka. Maybe not. Ooh, look at that. I reckon
Looks fine.
we can get that. Yeah, we can. What's going to happen if I roll? If I boost. Options, options, options. Boost straight forwards. Take a stress and focus. Okay.
Alright. Turn numero uno.
Introduce himself.
Clear stress.
Playing at the wrong end of the macros.
It's just going to focus. Next turn.
It's a serious thing, we can put that in if you want. We're not using this.
I'm literally tempted to tilt the camera up slightly. It's fine.
Oh, he fits. Hello. Yeah,
That's
friendly.
Just take the fade.
Yeah. And Ahsoka.
So when Ahsoka reveals Ahsoka's dial,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to regen a shield.
I'm shocked. That
Looks like that's gonna
all fit. Yeah, you can just, do you want me to eyeball it for you?
I think you're right with that.
No, happy to. Yeah, even with a bit of wiggle room, that'll fit.
And then
Clear one stress.
clears one stress, that's your focus and stress, so clears one stress, and then what do we do? What do we do? Boost going to take me out of arc. God knows. Can't barrel roll. Let's do it, let's boost.
Alright. Bye bye.
It's close, but it's not range one if it is, so
Yeah. Okay.
it might help a bit. Fen.
Yeah, Fen does 2 back. Clears this guy. But again, it's about what you did there.
Yep.
So sorts myself in there. Carries things and stuff with him. And if I curvy boost, it doesn't actually give me much, and I can still get good shots on Anakin, so I'm just going to take a focus and say, go away.
Sure.
Sleep.
Yep. And is one of your ships in my bullseye arc?
Probably.
Looks like it.
That will be a yes.
Yep. So I'm going to spend a force twice to dunk the stress,
Sure thing.
and then we'll just take a focus. Anakin doing Anakin things.
That was close.
You're up to 2. Yeah, that's fine. You're on 3. Okay. So shots.
Yep. Fen round.
Fen round. Fen shoots at Anakin. 3 dice against 3 dice.
Yep.
Just 1. Spend the force.
Spend a force. just looking at that. Fine. Spend a force.
Yeah. Anakin back.
I mean, both of them are range 3,
Both
so
are
it
range
makes sense to shoot Fen because there's just as likely
More
chance as I can.
expensive.
Yeah, it's just as likely I can hurt Fen as I can hurt the other one. So spend the focus for 2 hits and a crit.
That's not very nice. 3 of 8.
Sure.
That's also not
That's
very nice.
also not very nice, Ollie. That is also not very nice.
Well,
I mean, your green dice hated you last game, so fair play, right?
at some point they've got to come back. Yeah.
So
It's 35 minutes in the range, that's just...
range 1's this one from this turn.
This is how I play.
So range 1 into green
Sure.
dot. 1 hit.
I evade it. Because I'm a fan.
Sure.
I'm not even putting those dice up. That's just like, no.
Range 1 into the damage one.
Sure.
I know it's unlikely to hurt you, but you're damaged and there's always a chance. Spend the focus for 2 hits and a crit.
Very nice. This is when you take a focus, even with a blinded pilot, because evade focus.
Yep. That's it. Unlikely to do damage, but still the right choice.
It is still the correct choice. Right then, my shots.
Yep.
Right, let's do this guy into Anakin.
Yep.
3 dice, range 3. Crit. And crit. 3 hits.
Spend the force, take that.
Okay. No force, nice. These 2. Range 1, 4 dice. That is 1.
What about you?
Okay, is that an Arc of Ahsoka?
Let's have a look. No.
No, you want a bit of wiggle. So range 2 on Torrent, which is 2. Come on, Fallons, wake up.
2 hits.
Okay. Dials and stuff.
I mean, this is definitely a game of no one's really done any damage.
Yeah. But you'd expect putting 3 dice shots into 2 agility ships, eventually I'm going to put some damage in.
Yes, you would.
Very quiet in the chat today. So while you were, I know you're thinking about playing dolls. Any
Yeah.
shout outs for anybody while you're here?
Good question. All of the 186th, obviously. It's going to be really nice to come see people and just see people in general at the SOS. So
Yep.
come. I'm really, really, really bad with names and faces, so I apologise if I've been chatting to you online and I don't recognise you when you first come up. But come find the hat, and it'll be really good to say hi and.
Probably use your screen name because that might help Ollie.
Yes, if I play you on Vassal, then I'll know who you are, but I won't know your face. So bear that in mind. If you just some random person comes up and says hi to me, then say hello. Actually introduce yourself. Because I've had it a couple of times where someone's like, "Hi, nice to meet you." It's like, "Hello."
No idea who you are.
I will smile sweetly, but I'm trying not to be rude.
I had Ian. Oh, I forgot Ian's surname. Right? Ian from Ireland.
Ian O'Connell.
Ian O'Connell.
Yep.
Came up to me at was it the System Open last year? No, the National System Open. He came to Nick, and I was like, I don't know who you are. I'm sorry. So it's Ian.
Yeah.
Ah, right. Okay, cool. Yeah.
It happens reasonably often.
It is very nice to put names to faces and faces to names, though, like screen names or otherwise.
Oh, it really is.
It's one of the reasons why I run the stream the way I do. So why we have people on the camera, why we get to chat to people, and
It's really good to see. Okay.
that's what excellent for me, because I mean, as we've talked about a couple of times today, I've done Games Workshop stuff. I've worked for the company for a while. I did a few turnips and things, but when I went to Yavin, so the last time it was called Yavin, so this will be
2016.
third year now, yeah?
2017.
No, this is the third one we're going to.
Yeah, 2017.
2017?
Yeah.
And how maths works?
Yeah, because as Ollie's pointing out, the year he got those templates.
Oh, cool.
After
That was 17.
after convincingly crushing me in the final round to make cut.
That was like my first real introduction into a big X-Wing event.
I'm actually going to flip that from red. I'm going to flip blinded.
Yep.
Greeny.
And it was, I met some of the most amazing people that weekend that I couldn't believe how great the community was. So I don't know if he's still watching, Steve was watching really. So Steve was definitely one of the people who I met.
Do me a favour.
As far as I'm concerned, a lifelong friend
Nice.
from X-Wing. It was just
Stress focus.
crazy.
That'll do.
Met so many interesting people and seen some industry that have become friends over the years.
It's really, really good to
certainly
see.
worth going.
It's really good to see. It's just, meeting new people, meeting old friends. It's really good. So, yeah, I would love to see all of you guys at the UK SOS. Come and say hello. Okay. Because you can only barrel roll a certain amount of directions. Stress focus. Can you tell who I'm trying to kill?
Nope.
Nah, I'm not close.
Not clear.
Yeah.
You've got to die.
Kind of wish I'd gone with my first choice for her, but I didn't. That's fine. Let's swap that lock down to this guy over here for future turns. I'll make something like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
flip the charge, get the second shield back. No more 2 charges.
Oh boy. I'm a happy Jedi.
This that isn't a happy Jedi, but we will. Boost.
Okay.
Because it gives us the best options, I think, just to put distance between us.
Okay. It's going to be close. R3. Should fit. Yeah. We got it. I mean, I'm not getting out of it, but that's fine. I knew I was going to take a shot from Anakin there, but it's range 1, so everything's fine. Okay, carry on.
I'm not going to get shot by Anakin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ah! Anakin's going, no! Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it!
Anakin just going, nope, and let's
Turn around.
just recharge some force.
You got no one enough, please. You got to leave at 10.
No, I have to be there at 10.
Ah.
We probably won't get away. It's 27. No, it's unlikely we're going to
Fair enough.
by the time we set up and do everything else.
Yeah, we can have a chat and everything else. Right, pew 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 pew. Pew. Fen, I don't think has a shot, but can we check range for Ahsoka? And just confirm that he doesn't have a certain torrent in arc. Because it's
Sadly not.
squeaky, but I don't think he does.
Sadly not.
Okay,
And no orange there.
so Anakin then.
No shot from Anakin.
Yeah, he does.
Yes, he does.
He's got one without
Oh, it
focus.
does. That is true. You're very kind. I'm just not paying attention. Range 3.
Yeah.
I can hear crit.
I hit 2 crits.
I redact that. You don't have a shot.
It doesn't matter. It just doesn't
Bang
matter.
rolls 3 of 8 in a blank.
It's just even with perfect red dice, I can't put any damage through.
We're just slapping each other at this point. Your torrents do get to fire.
Yes, I mean yeah, range 1 into the completely pointless shot, but it's the only shot it's got, so might as well fire it. Nothing.
Ben does take damage at range 1, just not then.
And then range 2 obstructed here,
Okay.
which is the only shot.
You're range 2 not obstructed at Ben.
Do I have that?
Yes, you do. You got Markham.
Yeah. Well, let's shoot then. Still do no damage, but 1 crit.
1 crit. Sorry. That's just 3 dice. Spend focus. Ben rolling exactly what he needs. Right then, shots. This guy's going to have a go. Can we check? I think he's got her. He doesn't got her. The other 2 then. One at range. What's the back one got?
So the back one is range 3.
Okay, no modification. Says nothing.
Okay.
Range 2 one says 2 hits.
1 of 8, take 1 shield.
Blink. Permanently half health. That's
Permanently
what we need. Okay. Now this gets interesting. Dials.
Ian Courtney struggling to multi-class sending messages and doing the washing.
God. I like Ian. I like him.
It's great, we had him on. It was really cool.
Yeah, Mr.
Very nice
Courtney
evening.
is a very friendly man.
Yeah, for those who are watching, if you do want to appear on the stream and just come down and have some fun games and come and have a chat and let us know what you're up to, you can either message through Facebook, through the Firestorm Squadron Firecast, or chuck a message at me if you can find me, Nicholas Harris on Facebook.
He's here. You can see
Yeah,
him.
just look down.
Touch just touch the screen.
Or even just put a comment on the chat, and we'll. I'm sure we can find a way to get in touch that way. Whatever you'd like to do. We're based in Basingstoke. We do occasionally travel other places to do things. Generally not very far yet. I say yet, because things may happen, but I'm waiting for a response which I haven't got yet from someone. But I'll give them a nudge this weekend. Because actually to travel with this isn't hard at all.
Yeah, because you haven't actually got that much of a setup. You just need a little bit of space in the end.
That Xbox Connect plus an adapter, 20 quid, done.
So
so good.
That's got the built-in microphone. It's got the camera.
Yeah,
The other webcam was £3.
I know that.
The PC I've had for some time.
That a lot.
I've actually been able to carry that around. It goes in one box. It's not. The only thing I'd want to do if I was doing a bigger event is to get a longer cable for the USB.
How are you on bandwidth at the big events?
No clue.
That's the issue that I've seen most people
I
have.
can drop the resolution down, but I don't particularly want to do that.
Okay, good to go.
I mean, I stream it the same as you do, so I don't know.
I think this works.
Okay.
Let's try it. This guy, he's easy.
Do you think?
Two back. Need to get blue tag for him. He is going to stay rear to a focus.
Sure.
Because you can go literally fucking anywhere. Let's just pop him back. If you can, the guy that's on there is going to do a 5 forwards.
Ooh, okay.
Hello. And then
If this means anything, the bitrate is 2.5,
yeah,
2567 kilobytes per second.
Look at that. Boost on the end of it, please.
Sure.
Whee! 5 forward fit. To my face. Stress focus, because he is no longer blinded. Is good. Good. This guy does a hard 2 to the right and presents Anakin with possibly some problems, hopefully.
I've streamed from Firestream cards without much issue. They've got a relay built in.
Well then.
So I just don't know about a really big event as to what I'd be using in terms of connectivity.
Probably on mobile. That's the problem.
If I'm using my own mobile, that won't be happening.
Exactly.
That's the only issue.
It's almost.
Okay, this guy. Just a hubble.
Yep. Very nice. Yeah, places don't tend to do
You're
internet.
just marking from the
Yes, sorry, apologies.
No, that's right.
Let's just pop that in the back. Whoop. There we go. Stressful.
The only thing that might work is a side room with an internet connection.
Maybe. But again, they'll charge you for it. That's the only issue.
The charge for it. It depends on how much they charge. If it's a day rate, if it's £20 for like 2 days,
Yeah.
fine, I'll take it on the nose. I'm sure I could ask for donations for somebody for an event for like 50p each or something stupid. If that.
Not the best place to be.
The stream isn't made to make money. That's not why I do it.
Yeah.
You know that.
No, I know that.
If I can provide stuff to everyone and show people what we do, that'd be great.
Okay. Ben? Oh, sorry, no, it's okay. That was important. Yeah, you'll make it.
That's sad. That's sad. Fitting is sad.
She's not stressed anymore.
No,
She's not stressed anymore.
She's definitely not
I'm
stressed
fine with that.
anymore.
The stress did its job. She wasn't able to double reposition for enough turns that I can come and get her.
I know what my choice would be right here. That doesn't work. Never mind. Ignore my choice. It's wrong.
You didn't see your choice, so you can't. You're not actually allowed to ignore it.
Just focus. I don't know what the right choice is.
Five forwards. So, can we get him up?
Yeah, I'm pretty
I
sure.
was saying you could spend a force to evade with it, but no, that takes 2 force because you have to spend the purple force. If you want to do that.
Yeah, you can't focus evade.
No, you need to have 2 force to be able to do that.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I didn't think I can get a Ahsoka out of that, but
You can focus fit.
Only if you
not
have 2
one
force
force
available.
charge.
Why?
Because you need a force to do her ability
And then you need a force to do the
evade.
evade.
That's right.
That's why I said couldn't do it.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, Ahsoka couldn't get out of it. I've tried to make it as awkward as possible and put Ahsoka in the hardest places to reach, but there is no way Ahsoka can get out of it. So.
No, a 5 forward from Fen basically meant you're getting range 1 this turn.
Yeah, it didn't matter where I went. So.
Damn it. I was hoping he'd back. Oh well, still heavy.
But
Challenge. No.
boost. And Anakin will take a lock on Fenrir.
Sure. How much time?
Just about to look.
Sorry.
18.
Fenrir.
I believe the correct decision there was to take a focus and a target lock on the range 2 fang.
Maybe.
Because you could have halved it. Okay, Fen, range 1, 5 dice.
Yeah, I know I could have halved it potentially, and I'd have 2 at half, but I'm pretty sure Ahsoka is worth more than 2 of your guys at half.
2. That's 3 blanks.
Spend the force, lose a shield.
Yeah. That's good. Not good at all.
Still only 2 health left. Fan can definitely finish her off.
Can.
Anakin, range 3 into Fen.
Yeah.
Spend the lock.
Yeah.
Spend 4 shots for 3 hits.
3.
Spend the... You got to focus on this guy?
Yeah.
Spend what you got. Spend the focus, take some damage. Okay.
Yep.
So 2 hits or 3 hits?
3 hits.
3 hits.
3 hits.
Oh, 3 hits.
Because I had an eyeball on third.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Just not doing any damage. Let's do this guy first.
Okay.
It is range 3.
Yeah.
Let's be cheeky. Range 3 into her from this one.
Shoot Fen. Scott. Okay, you're trying to keep him alive. Fair enough.
It's not necessarily that just trying to keep Ahsoka alive. I've got lock focus here.
Yes.
Yes, you've got the focus.
Yes.
Yes, you've got the. But if you do blank, you can die, and it keeps Ahsoka healthy. If you don't, it might spend force spend force charge. Might still keep Ahsoka healthy.
Okay.
That's my reasoning. I mean, and also my 2 die shots aren't really doing anything to Fen at the moment. But I mean, that's my reasoning. 2 hits.
Okay. Take 1.
Sure.
Got 1 then.
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep. 1 hit. That is rough. It does take damage.
Yeah, but that's 2 range 1s against a 2 agility ship. Come on. Sorry, man.
Yeah, I understand.
Just a
We're both having similar frustrations of being able to do no damage, basically. So Ahsoka's got 1 left. No damage going through at all.
Cormac, drop the spare parts.
I'm quite glad.
Richard Smith says Oliver's saving himself for the last 20 minutes. Hey Nick Coventry. Opening up, saying hi. Nice to catch you guys.
It is always nice to catch you guys. Frustration. Oh, can we check this guy's arc? We never actually checked it on Ahsoka. I was assuming it was out, which is why I didn't take the shot, but
A lot out.
Yeah.
that was one of those things. It was
Worth
like,
checking.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, I was pretty sure it was out, which is why I didn't say anything. But,
Considering the range 1 did actually whiff. That was,
Whose stress is this one?
That is this guy's.
Thanks.
I mean, that's the after jail before.
Food? What's food?
Yeah, well, you get to like go home and chill out. I've got to go to work. So I need to put mine on because I need to eat something before I work.
Seems fairly sensible.
Because I don't have time to go to nothing else. Well, I probably would, but I shouldn't.
It's potentially what I'm going to do on the way home. Should I want?
Makes sense.
Or on my way to where I'm going.
Are you going to?
Possibly.
Okay, so
Whenever you're ready.
this guy, hard 2. Barrels this way.
That way?
Yeah. Backwards as possible, takes a focus, takes a stress, etc. etc. I've already got it, nice. This guy, can we mark Fen at the front?
Sure.
Did Cormac win the other day?
No, he came top 4.
Top 4.
He got.
Unlucky Cormac, well done.
Top 4.
It
4 and
was
1.
very, very close. Apparently, it came down to a U-wing rolling 4 out of hand, and then Ahsoka getting halved in a single shot
Oh.
to lose it, which sounded pretty painful.
Yeah.
However, the guy that won, I've been chatting to on Slack. A very interesting list. 15 years old, great guy, 340. Has 4 Academy pilots, a PS2 Advanced with fire control system, only 40 points, and Vader with fire control system.
Nice.
That is 6 ships with Vader.
It turns out Andy Dunn, who runs the tournaments in Gamers World in Dublin,
Yeah.
I trained him in Games Workshop.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I didn't know he played X-Wing.
That's
I
really,
didn't
really
realise he
cool.
was playing X-Wing recently. So
That's
we've
really,
reconnected,
really
which is really cool. I'm really pleased with that. So
It's great to see stuff like that, it really is.
it just popped up in the
Focus.
picture, like
Yep.
congratulating the person. Like, I know him.
Yeah.
So my aim is next year is to go to the Dublin, whatever it is, regional equivalent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we were definitely going to be going this year, and then it was
Just
the
the
week
timing.
before the system opened.
Well, it was the Firestorm Games
Yeah.
again, and the week before the system opened. Like, well, that's not going to
What
work.
makes me chuckle is how many X Games Workshop staffers you see.
I mean, you've got 2 of them in this room.
3.
3.
3 of them in this room.
Yeah. I mean, it was only for 3 months, but it worked.
Ras is XGW as well,
Yeah.
I believe.
But all no, Phil
GC.
didn't.
Phil
Yeah, he
GC
did.
was.
He did work
He did,
together.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah.
Don't
Quite,
think hard
quite
to
a few
fit.
people in it.
Too hard?
Yeah, I don't think
Really
it's.
interesting.
I want it to fit, but it's not gonna.
No, sadly not.
Dunk.
Which is one reason why I did the 1 hard, because I thought if I get blocked, it potentially blocks you.
I thought the 3 would be far enough away to get it. I should have just done the hard 1 and sat there, but got the stress.
This is an interesting position now.
It's not a good position for me.
I didn't say it was good.
not killing at Ahsoka last term was huge.
I can take a lock on phone.
Yeah, of course it is. Okay, shots. Over to you.
So Anakin range 2 into phone.
Yeah. Use that lock.
Definitely using that lock. Might as well roll all of them.
We've got 1 force point.
Might as well spend it, but that is.
Squiggle.
Oh, sure.
Anyway, triple
No.
blades.
Absolutely nothing against perfect evades. Ahsoka. Range 2. Oh my god. Not a single hit roll. Including locks and everything. Range 2 here then.
Yeah.
Hey, hit crit.
This is the one that's going to kill me. Takes a crit. Crit is double damage. Half health.
And then range 3 from the other torrent.
Yeah.
Apparently torrents are the only things in my list that can do damage. 1 hit.
2 hits.
Well, it's done more damage to Fend than the rest of the list, so.
Yeah. Do I have a shot here onto Ahsoka?
No.
Didn't think so. Does it?
Wow.
That's not
This is definitely a game where we just can't seem to do damage. Because, yeah, Ahsoka should have been dead by now, probably. And that definitely should have gone better, but...
There is 10 minutes left in the round.
Yeah.
This would be a better turn. It's kind of nice. For me, anyway, because it's just unfortunate. Even if you'd arrived earlier, we wouldn't have got 3 games in
No,
there.
that's fine.
So, 2 games this evening, which is still good. We've had a really good chat. I've really enjoyed it, actually. Interesting concepts and thoughts.
Okay.
Yep. Right.
Too hard?
Yeah.
Easy one.
Here's the easy one.
You just do anything else with?
He's going to be straightforward and take a focus. Boop-a-doop. This guy. This is too hard. Getting in the way as much as humanly possible. Stress focus.
Doing a good job of it.
Yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do. Carry on. Boonk. Okay, still pull this out. 56. Soakers more. Okay.
I can't tell you the actual score. Sure.
No, it's at the moment it is 56 to around 30.
33, I think. I think it's like a 66.
Spot. 56, 33.
I'm good at this. Running until the end of time is what I do.
Take a look on Finn.
Okay,
Finn, right? No, it's okay.
it's okay.
Definitely it's okay first.
Hi there.
Spend a force charge.
Uh-huh.
Take a look.
Yeah.
Take a focus.
Okay. If you would. Should have done the hard one. Out of interest, why didn't you block the hard one?
I didn't think you'd do it. If I'm honest.
Fair enough.
that was a simple choice. I didn't think you would do it.
Okay. Donk. Probably? Ooh, maybe not. Maybe not. No. Thought I got the torrent. By the way, that torrent is not flat. It's presently on my fighter.
There you go.
It is now.
Bloody things.
That was a bit close.
I don't know if a barrel fits there. I think we have to try it. If it doesn't, it might be bad. I think we have to try it. Because I think I was in that guy's arc, and it seems like a bad thing to leave me like that, and then take the lock on Fenrir.
Okay. So, PDU.
So, Anakin range 2 into Fen.
Yep.
Two crits. Spend a lot. A hit and 2 crits.
Fan says 3 evades.
Oh,
that's 2 turns in a row. Just 3 natural evades. 3 natural evades.
Yep.
Soaker, range 2.
Yep. Check the range though. Might not be 2.
Happily check.
Yeah, it's 2.
So, spend a force charge.
Can we do it to him? It's close.
Not quite.
Yeah, he's down.
2.
Okay. Start that. Okay. Torrents.
Turns. Turn number 1 here. Range 2 into Fen. Nothing.
Okay.
Next turn, range 2.
Yeah.
The one that has the lock.
Spend the focus. Survives.
Yeah. The one that has the lock, of course, won't natural.
That's always the wrong order. Right. Anakin has no force tokens.
No, Anakin has no force tokens.
Good. Range 3.
Jeez, this has been a weird dice game.
Yeah. Fight.
One of it.
That's it. That's it. Jesus. Nothing.
4 minutes. Well, just under 4 minutes.
We've got 2 more rounds. Maybe.
It's been a super close game. I think the dice are just back and forth and decided now.
It's just there's no point in staying alive with these things if you cannot kill. It's actually red dice variance that gets you. It's not the green.
So it's 78 to 33.
Yeah.
You better, Stico. Go on, lay down. Good boy. It's been a great game to watch. I hope
It's
people at home are enjoying this
It's
because it's been really good.
it's a really fun one.
John Rick says the dice are insane.
Yes, they are.
I feel like Fenn's just going to do his. Oh, sorry, it doesn't actually matter. Whatever is. Can you see Fenn's dart?
No.
Have you got it? It's not on the table.
Is it not the same?
I cannot see it. That's what I'm doing.
You're right, I see 3 dials. Did you put
It's
it
not
in
in
the
your
box?
hand, is it?
Nope.
It's not in the box.
Sure,
There it is.
Ah,
just.
it's just melted into the table
It's the
colours.
same colour as the table.
It's because it's really funny. If you point the light at the table, it doesn't work. You can't see the board so well.
Yeah.
But because the way the camera works, it auto balances itself.
Nice.
And there's no settings I can do anything with it. It's what it is.
It's curious.
So it's really weird. But definitely worth 20 quid to get that adapter. It's been so good. Made it so easy. Otherwise I would have spent 30 quid on a mic. So I'm like, okay.
It's a good idea. If it works, right?
Well, I already had it, so
Yeah.
if anybody is interested in doing it, Xbox Connect with a 20 pound adapter online.
If it ain't broke. Right. 2 forwards.
Yep.
Yeah, it's alright. So, 2 forwards, just take a focus. Right. There. Okay. This guy, hard 2. Does a barrel roll every time. Thank you. Rolly barrely thing. Stress focus.
Yep.
Okay. That's it. Over to you.
Yep. Just bump.
Thunk. Hello.
No, there's no way I can
That's
get
so
out of
annoying.
So just go straight like that.
Just from the correct side of the board
Bonk.
It's gonna be a bad turn.
Sloopy sloop.
Super sleep.
Hi there.
Spend the force charge, take focus.
Yep. Okay.
now. This soap is just nuts.
Fence.
So good.
Hard 1. Thank you very much. I think that's worth it. Is it? Is it worth it? I think so. Right, we're actually going to boost into range 2.
Sure.
Don't do this often, but we need to win the game. So, hi Anakin.
Yep. No, this is gonna hurt.
Stress focus.
This is definitely gonna hurt. Very sure I can also just come out something.
Yeah. Only 1.
But he does have 3 shields.
I don't care. I can half it.
So it just has to half.
I mean, that was, for those who can't see off camera, that was a slight fist bump in the air for
Okay.
Ali.
Let's do the big one. I can't spend it. I can't. Yeah, I
It's 3 and a
can't.
crit.
I can't spend it.
Four and a
That's
crit.
4 and a crit. That's all symbols. That is 3 shields and crit.
3 shields and crit.
That's crit.
Table Power Regulator, which is far, far worse. Because next turn he has to just bimble one forward.
You immediately take an iron token because it's now your turn to engage.
Yep.
Okay.
And then range 1 back into 10.
He evades it because
This game! I
Jesus.
can't even roll a hit.
that's insane.
That's
That's
his time and range as
Uh,
well.
Well, this.
Range 2, Ahsoka, into Fen.
Okay. Oh fuck.
Gotta spend it. I can't.
Well,
So
do
hit
anything
crit,
about it.
crit.
I need 2 squiggles
Two
at
crits.
least. That is all 3 blanks, so Fen is down.
No, all 3 blanks.
Yep.
If I can put the right things on the screen, I'm all excited.
I've got no other shots.
This is going to be very close.
I've got no other shots.
Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of maths. How many points, Anakin?
I can just tell you the
82.
scores.
It
So it's
doesn't. It
41.
doesn't actually change what I do.
So he's 41. You've got 74 points at this moment in time.
Yeah. So if I kill Ahsoka and halve a torrent, I might be able to do it. Maybe.
Yeah, you got 74 points at the moment.
Okay. So range 2 on Ahsoka.
Yep.
1.
It's enough.
Dead.
Yeah, I got 1 health.
What? This game.
This.
Okay.
I hate dice. I just hate dice. Dice are crap.
Right. So I actually now, for those of you watching, this is what I would do on a final turn of a game. I'm going to get my phone out and I'm going to do some maths. Because we'd have, I'm not, Nick's going to do it for me because my phone's dead.
I would do it, yeah.
So I can do it in my head. So exactly how many points is Ahsoka?
There you go.
Ahsoka is 66.
66. Okay, and exactly how many points is half Anakin?
41. You should have
Okay.
100 and...
So I have 107 points. For those of you paying attention at home, 68 points on Fen and 44 for a Fang. That is 72. That is 112. So I have 2 options. I can shoot Anakin at range 2 and try and do 2 damage.
Yeah, he's got 2 green dice and 1 force
Yeah.
charge.
He has 1 focus, so that's unlikely. 2 damage possibility. The alternative is I shoot a torrent at range 1
Yeah.
and try and do 3 damage to half health it.
Yeah. Which
It doesn't have any focus tokens.
Nope.
Which is more likely to do.
There we go. Let me catch it.
Because it doesn't matter which one I damage. So I'm going to go range 1 on the torrent.
Sure.
4 dice.
Yeah.
There's 4.
That's the right choice. I need to roll 2 natural evades, which I do not. I can't roll a single evade.
God damn. See if he dies to confirm it. There's 2 crits in there.
Fuel leak, yeah. Because the fuel leak
Just
kills
1
it.
shot.
Oh, wow.
Last turn,
Another fuel leak.
hot spicy dice came out.
Kill his turn.
My dice were garbage.
Yeah, they were.
That was a really good one.
It was a really, really good game. That was.
So the stats went a little bit screwed at the end, but it's fine.
That was hot and
I'll
spicy.
see what I watch.
Yeah, so you get an extra 25. So that's 107 plus 25, so 130.
Yeah. Final turn of the game.
131.
132.
132.
I was right.
Yeah.
I'm not even the
132.
accountant. Right. That was a super good
Absolutely
watch.
the correct decision. Absolutely the correct decision. Dude, that was a hell of a game.
It was really good. I mean,
I'm really glad that was on.
What I would have really enjoyed is if the dice would have averaged out, I'd have lost a Fang earlier, Ahsoka had died earlier,
Yeah.
and then we see what happens is 3 versus 3, because that would have been really cool to see.
Yeah.
Regardless, that was a hell of a game.
It was a really good game. Yeah, it was that last turn. Yeah, if I hadn't spent the focus token, Ahsoka would have still been alive.
So-
and that would have made a difference.
But Fen wouldn't. No,
but
Fen
would have died.
Wouldn't have died.
Fen would have, because you took 2 crits. Because you rolled 3 blanks.
Yeah, but. Oh yeah, you got crit. Yes,
Yeah,
but
I
then
rolled hit crit. But
you wouldn't have
but-
expected Fen to completely
No.
black out. You have to confirm the kill.
Yeah, and when Fen has rolled perfect evades the last couple of turns, I'm like, if you roll 2 evades, which is not unreasonable on green dice,
Not unreasonable.
so I just went with kill Fen.
Yeah, you got to get that crit through, and hopefully you'll kill him.
So, firstly, Dom, how do you feel about taking that to the system open? I think that's what you're doing, is it?
Yeah.
Is that kind of confirmed that?
I'm certainly leaning that way. I mean, that was really close, and Ollie's a fantastic player. So if I can bring something that close, and there are certainly chances to win that game, then yeah, I think it's got a reasonable shot.
Is that the first time you've flown against the Loose?
First time I played it.
How do you feel about the matchup?
I like it. The fact that I have 1s and your blockers are 2s makes me happy.
Yeah.
I think the reason that I've been saying that Wolf is better is from a personal standpoint. The blockers don't do anything against me. 2, as Dom was finding, even if you roll well, Fangs just don't take damage from 2 dice counts. You need a full tie swarm to even push anything through on the Fangs. So the torrents are literally just blockers, and against the Fangs that are 1, they don't do their job. If they block Fen doesn't care.
Against the I-1 Fangs, they're not doing anything.
No, but those 2 Jedi are really good.
But yeah, I mean, having played a few other games with it, I think the I2s have got a lot of game against a lot of other lists, which is where I'm kind of thinking of them at the moment.
Yeah, it's a very, very good
It's
list.
super good.
Okay, well,
Very much.
thank you all for joining us, guys.
You
Very
guys
great
enjoyed.
to hear from you and get a few comments in there and a few questions. It's what we like to do. It's the reason we'll do it, so you can meet and chat to people and get to know you all. So again, if you've enjoyed it, if you'd like to, please do share the videos out, share the streams out. It will be up on YouTube. It will be up on Twitch for a while. I think they've changed how that's working. So
It's now permanent, I
It's now
believe.
permanent.
Well, if you upload it, it's permanent. I upload all mine after the fact.
okay, so I'll have to look into that. But yeah, as I said earlier, like our Facebook page, get the notifications. That will give you the information as to what we're doing, what we're up to. Generally, it will be every second Friday. Obviously, we're going to be at the System Open this weekend. But there is possibility of streaming in the couple of weeks after, but I will keep you posted. So thank you very much, and we shall see you again soon.
See you at the System
Yeah,
Open.
Michael.
Bye.